Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. We're glad you're with us today. 3 hours live from Los Angeles. It is all about jewelry. And I have one question for you guys. Are you ready to shop? This weekend is really, we're talking about final days of our customer appreciation sale event. These are the biggest savings, the biggest values we can possibly bring you on all of our favorite jewelry. It's not just what you see on the air. You can request things as well. So I hope you will as we carry on through 3 hours. And we've got so many exciting pieces. We have really been celebrating the best of the best in our jewelry, but also what's brand new. And that's the greatest thing. Why have to wait to see something for months and months and months before it goes on sale? We're not making you. We've got brand new ideas. We've got fabulous favorites. We've got wheels that are going to bring you some of your favorite Congolese tourmalines, 3 to 4 carats. Anybody? We got a great assortment for you that is going to be super, super affordable in that 3 to 4 carat range on the Congolese blue greens we love. We also have a very cool assortment of very affordable rings on the way. And there's also going to be Tahitian pearl, yellow diamond, huge blue wing. And there is also a very, very, very special, I got to say, the Paraibas here have been lately just off the charts. We're going to bring you one of those really copper rich greens that is going to be that very, very bright, kind of like a lime green tropical kind of vibe. So we've got that on the way. It's very clean. We're going to try to make that affordable. So if you need a big Paraiba, got you covered there. Also, speaking of affordable, how about pink morganite? And how about a very special Mandarin garnet? We got you covered today. So this is the day. Again, make your jewelry dreams come true. That's what we can do every day. But I got to tell you, I think on this Saturday, it's going to be a really special day for all that because we've got a lot of the museum pieces here as well. So if there's a big Tanzanite earring drop or a huge demantoid, our biggest one is here. It's almost 2 carats. I'm talking just shy. We've even got beautiful designer brooches you've never seen before. I mean, it goes on and on. So the key is, if you haven't heard, we're giving you 10% off the discounted prices. So it's savings on top of savings on top of savings. But it's not just that. It's also going to be one of a kind. So with the shopping and the savings comes a little bit of speed that's necessary as well, because you want to be on those phone lines very quickly because most everything I have is a one only. So keep that in mind as you get requests in or as you shop or just when you see the piece you love, so we can make sure you get it before you miss out. Because let me tell you, you don't want to be heartbroken over a piece of jewelry. I have been heartbroken shopping before many, many a times over those one of a kinds that you just think, oh, they might stick around or they might be here, and then before you know it, it's gone. Make sure you don't let that happen to you because we got the savings here for you to save you a bundle. So real quick before we get started, Lynette, I got this beautiful card from you today. I just got it this morning. So thank you so much. Your kind words, first of all, brought me close to tears, I will say. But thank you very much. It means a lot to me, Lynette. And thank you for all your kindness and thoughtfulness in sending that. Let's get started. We've got a one-of-a-kind opal for you. It is a black opal, but when we say black opal, we're talking about the actual type of opal. We're talking about color that's going to be blues here. So item number is 1125287 to get us started on a fabulous carat 83. What do you think? Big carat 83 stone. It does have a lot of those electric blues. There is a subtle bit of green where you see a little bit of aqua, where it's like the blues and the greens are kind of melding together here, and it's just a beautiful, almost looks like a, imagine watercolor, but done with the brightest primary cobalt neons. That's really what's happening here. It just kind of reminds me like looks like blue lightning. It's just a really special stone. And of course, the intensity of this carat 83, and it's really going to glow. You know, there's a lot of ways we can get blue gemstones in our collections, from sapphires to topaz to, you know, iolites to others, but this is really where it just has that play of color in opal that's still going to allow this stone to really glow. So it's in the yellow now. We've got gold color changes on most of the opportunities we have today. So say the word if you'd rather have a white gold or a rose gold in this case. We'll try to make that happen for you. And of course, no extra charge for that. But it's 24 points in diamonds, halo, and down the sides. It's really traditional. We'll try it on for you here to get started so you can see what that's all about. Got some great glow to it, no doubt about that. And then of course, if you wanted to add a little Wonder Ring action, great for that. Great to stack away. But it's going to be a very special look. Notice how you don't see a lot of the gold right now. It's just about that stone and those diamonds, but again, still want it to be tailor-made for you. So as we take another look at it, close up, it's a beautiful opal. It's a one-of-a-kind, and it's got a $29.99 start price. I try to always let you know how much you're saving because I think that's really important. And I think after, you know, this event's been going on for a little bit of time, and you're probably thinking, well, it's great, 10% off and all, but let's not lose sight of the fact that all these discounts are layered discounts. They're really big reductions first in the price before you actually get that 10% off. So think of it like a bonus. It's like your extra treat, your extra surprise. It's like the dessert at the end of an amazing meal, right? It's like, whatever's your favorite thing, just get more of it, right? We love to save money on fine jewelry. But again, these discounts I'm giving you are so superb, but you just get to take more and more and more off that price. So here's a great example. Again, not $29.99. I'm trying to let you know how much you're saving here because there's more to be saved than even $2,000 or $1,000. As a matter of fact, it's only $9.99. Plus, we actually have that 10% off, which saves you another $100. So a great way to get something for $8.99 in a very rare, exotic, natural through and through, lightning rich Australian opal. And let's not forget that it's also that beautiful play of color we love. So special stone here. It's a one only. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we'll see who's got it. $8.99 at checkout. So a beautiful value there also. This is going to be exciting. You know we love hoop earrings. And you know we love the stone turquoise. Those tend to be some of the designs and some of the stones that we love the most as icons in the jewelry trade. Well, we've got a pair that is going to combine those two together. That's very, very important. Combines the two. That's exciting. And we're going to make this one, let's get to the hoops because I think this one's gone, right? Okay, so it sounds like that one's headed out of here. Get ready for these hoops. They're even omega backing hoops. So talk about easy. No extra backings to worry about. Let's see who's got the opal. That one looks like, oh, maybe it is here. All right, so let's show you the, now these hoops do have to stay as they are in the yellow gold. But if you ask me, that's my favorite. I love turquoise in every color of gold, just to be clear. But I think the yellow gold, if I had to choose, I think that's the best way to go. There's just a richness when you get really fine quality Sleeping Beauty turquoise. I love that look together. Now, these are actual turquoise stones here that are giving you rounds all the way through in that cabochon. It's a really fun color. And of course, if you think, well, we see diamond hoops a lot, and those are pretty iconic. Well, I think that the turquoise can act pretty much in the same way because of its versatility and the way it just looks great with everything. It's 1123-014, and there would be just one pair here, and the way they're set within, and then of course that solid yellow gold that you have all the way around, they are 1.25 inches, so just giving you a little bit more length than the traditional. Actually, let's see, the 1.25 inches is what it says on the back, and then it says 1 3/8 inches, which means that I probably measured them at some point and actually mended that. So let's see where it's actually at. They are, yeah, when we're looking top to bottom here, it definitely is. It's a round hoop, and it is, yes, I would say 1 3/8 inches there. So there you have it. When you look at the very, very top to the bottom, of course, this is going to be turquoise right on the outside of the front, all matched up and aligned. This is the omega backing, which makes it so easy because you just flip this hinge down, gives you enough space to just go right into that piercing, and then flip up to close. That's really easy. So super, super cool, aligned to perfection. Wait till you see them on. So 1 3/8 inches doesn't mean it's going to be a really extra jumbo large. I think still this is in my frame of reference for, you know, being the hoop obsessed and the hoop aficionado that I am. I really, really like this look here with that, you know, still wearable design, still shows up, still big, still sight, you know, kind of that really bright look that you're getting. But again, nothing that's too dramatic to wear daily or during the day, which is kind of nice. So here's what we'll do. Carat 70 is your turquoise carat weight, just so you can see what those look like. I would say primary piercing only on them because that size. And again, mirror finish yellow gold that you'll see all the way through the profile and the back if anybody's looking, you know, at the back of your earring. So always finished beautifully. It's one of our priorities, and let's go ahead and blow them out right now. They're actually going to be, yes, we can take another look at them close up, watch them together, yellow gold only, and we'll make them, how about this, $999. Instead of that, they started over about $3,500. So it's nice to have a hoop that's going to give you that really beautiful look, and only $8.99 at checkout. So our lowest price ever on turquoise hoops, but definitely something that if you're thinking you need to match it, I really find that this is that experiment with it. Even if you're not already really, let's say, well versed in turquoise and the way it adds, this can be that pop of color, whether it's, again, still hot in summertime and beautiful and all those kind of things we love, and it gets you that really kind of fun tropical vibe, or it can be, again, that little bit of brightness and pop of color you need when, you know, months from now is the winter doldrums and everybody's getting really tired of the cold weather and the gloom and all of that kind of gray skies. This is that really beautiful pop that whether it is a big chunky turtleneck or a sundress, it doesn't really matter. It could go suit all the way to cocktail attire. I mean, it really is a fabulous look. And then, of course, turquoise goes with absolutely everything. So take a look at it one more time. $9.99 turns into $8.99 for the hoops. One pair only. And do let us know if you have any requests. Do I have Sphene lovers today? Because we have some beautiful Sphenes that actually were here debuting a couple days ago during this event. And yet, there's been such a demand for Sphenes. They came down yet again. That means during the sale, because when you're in the final days, if there are a few pieces that we really feel strongly about getting out the door, we take them even lower than where they already appeared on the show. And that's only happening with some of these brand new in-demand stones that you've been asking for. So we've got earrings and a Sphene ring that combine. They're actually a beautiful match in rounds. We have rhodochrosite earrings today. That's not something we usually see. I've got a trapeche. This time it's a trapeche in a pendant. Love that. We've had a couple. They've been really, really expensive. So I like that we're bringing one more affordable for you. And then we do have a big diamond ring, but the diamond ring is accented with a lot of other cool stones as well. And again, get ready because we got so many to show you. And don't forget, 3 to 4 karat Congolese tourmalines. I've got 3 to show you. So they're all going to be together on a wheel. So let me know which you'd like. If you'd like that beautiful opal we started with or the fabulous turquoise hoops. Now this ring is a little bit more high end. Okay, it's a lot more high end, and this is why. We're talking about a breakdown here of bigger diamonds and then really important fancy cut stones that you very rarely see combined like this. This is really that looks custom. I don't know if you've ever gone to a jeweler or maybe an artist or maybe you've gone to even a big store and you've thought about having a collaboration done between you and that jeweler and had a custom design done. Let me tell you something, it is never inexpensive to do that. You think about the material costs alone right now for gold, diamonds, and otherwise, and you think, well, add on top of that, the opportunity, if you ever had the opportunity to work with somebody and customize something, how pricey that can be, because there is a major surcharge for customizations everywhere. But here, we do that for you. We offer to do that all the time. Put together exactly what you want to see. Well, this case, it looks that way. It's done, but it looks like something that you put together, this collection of stones, and you decided to artfully put them together to create a very different, bold designer ring that's not going to have to cost you a premium price tag to get it. Take a look at this. It's a beautiful combination of, yes, thank you. Turquoise hoops are gone. We still have the opal that we started with, and this is going to be 1124770. And this would be, well, it's a champagne diamond to start in that pear shape. That is 18 karat solid gold. So you are really wrapping this big, thicker kind of ribbon design around that fabulous stone weight. Then you've got the bezel setting for that bigger stone, which is 48 points. So that's just a pear shape that is natural, champagne-y golden, I would say. It's really leaning towards the more yellow grade of champagne, where it's not as brown. It's a little bit more true golden tone, but still like a true champagne. When we think about champagne in its, real existence as a beverage, we think about that color. So it's very spot on to that. Less brown, more golden yellow, and it's really strong in that clarity. It also has 27 points of emerald cut. Those are rubies. They're from Burma, and they're emerald cuts channel set together. And then let's go over to the 45 points of those baguettes. They're the white diamonds that are put also aligned in this sweeping formation so that you can get those intense white diamonds in the baguette cuts, of course, via stones all. And it's going to be one caller who gets it. There's a huge markdown on this one. If you're interested, it is a carat 20 total that we're talking about here, but obviously breaking it down. Champagne diamond, rubies, white diamonds, all of the like. And it's yellow gold only, so it's going to stay as is, but it's no longer $59.99. I do want to show you the inside because it's got some great foundational gold through to make that finishing. And then here it is on the hand. I kind of like, I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of feel like this is upright where you've got the pear shape at the top, but I'll switch it around so you can see it and check out how it's going to look either way. But this almost looks like a big pear shape, and I think that's so well done in that we have the pear shape center, if you will, and then it's almost like the white diamonds, the way the baguettes are wrapping around in that channel, it almost looks like a pear shape where the pear shape is nestled. Now, I do want to show you here. Another way to wear it is like so. So you can wear it like that as well and see how that pear shape pointing away from the hand, beautiful looks either. There is kind of a natural Wonder Ring chevron shape to it on either side. So if you already are familiar with that shape and love it, I think this is a ring that you're sure to enjoy, but it's going to look totally different. So that's always exciting as well. $59.99, yeah, forget about it. We're going to do a lot better than that. We've got one. Stays in the yellow gold on this case because it's actually a designer piece. So got to stay as it is as far as gold color, but we're going to size it for you. We'll make sure you get it true to size. So even if that is, from the pinky all the way to the thumb, it's your option as far as where you're going to wear it, how you're going to wear it, but it's not $59.99. That's got to be the best part of all, is that we're getting you away from $6,000. We don't see a lot of pieces at $6,000 because we like a value. Let's face it, that could be easily $60,000 if you're setting that yourself and working with a designer and customizing it and compiling the stones and putting together the gold and creating the whole idea and the design. That's something that not only is it time consuming, but it's pricey to do. So it's already here, and that's what I love, is that we can bring you those custom looks as well as classics, still make them affordable so that you're not paying that premium you would anywhere else, and it's going to be a huge value that goes better than $5,000. Better than 4, better than 3, and better than 2, and not even $19.99 for one piece that is really, truly nothing else like it in this entire selection that we bring. And that's a pretty vast collection we have. But it's actually going to be better than even $1,900. We'll make it $1,888 if you'd like that one. And then how about another 10% off? That's going to be almost $200 below the $1,888 price. And you know what that means? $1,699 is all you pay. And that'll be it. So first caller gets it. We've already got the clock ticking down. We're going to try to give everything about 30 seconds today just so we can really show you a lot. We are in the final days, so we want to make sure that we're going through, like, you know, the task ahead of us is move everything in the inventory so we can, when we do, when customer appreciation ends, which sounds weird because we never stop appreciating you, but when the actual event is over, we can show you all brand new. So that's going to be very exciting. But here we are, and that's kind of going to coincide with what we kind of consider, let's begin with a new season in fall, right? It won't wait till fall is officially here, but you get the idea. So also, let me just show you this. Any brooch lovers out there, or anybody who likes a good designer piece, well, just want to flash this because it's really, if you're going to wear it like this, it is primarily a brooch, but I wanted to show you because this actually is the opal that looks a lot like the opal we started with in the ring. It's got a lot of that blue material, but it also is a really cool, almost like shell design here with the gold and the diamonds, and that is a stunning Paraiba. So just to mention here, because obviously we have compiled a lot of rare in one place here, opal and Paraiba and diamonds and all set in 18 karat gold. It's item number 1124,993. Just to let you know where this is at. If you've seen it before, I've not, so I think that it's probably new to a lot of us, but it's a really cool piece that was $69.99. Now, I always feel like that's a lot for a brooch. When I've always told you, because when I've added brooches, I never had one for years and years and years, and then I added a couple brooches, and I find that I wear them a lot more than my jewelry because there's always a fun, fabulous way to wear a brooch. It's not just on a lapel. There's a million ways to wear it and you can get creative with it, but I think it's essential. And I think sometimes, you know, forget about the typical accessories. I think it's such a fun way to give a boost to maybe the classics or maybe the, you know, we all as women, we know those ensembles we put together and we just feel it needs a little something extra. Or maybe you want to just stand out a little bit from the crowd when everyone else is wearing their rings and their pendants and their earrings, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you want to add a brooch. This is that sizable piece and yet compiled with such important stones individually that you have, where it's a 360 Australian opal. It's an 80-point Paraiba bezel set dangling from the design, and it's going to be the diamond weight at 1.33 carat, and look at that size where it's an inch and 7/8 or so. Inch and 3/4, I would say it's a little bit larger if we're actually being really specific. So you've got that great look there, and it's a brooch, but there's just a little support. This is like a little, what could be used as a bail, but honestly, if you do, you're turning it around and then the Paraiba is not going to sit properly. So it really is a brooch. And if you had a really, really large omega chain, you could probably make it work, but recommend as a brooch. The reason I'm bringing it out is it's just downright affordable. And maybe you want to use it for the spectacular individual pieces. I'll show you a little size reference here just to give an idea of what that looks like from a distance if you were to have that far away. I think it just helps to give you a framework. And then here it is again on the hand, and then we'll show it up close as well. So you can see all the different directions. Because I do want you to see the Paraiba, and I do want you to see the opal. It's not just good enough that they're there. You want to know the specific quality you're getting. First, I'll lay it down. We're going to have to zoom back. There's actually greens coming through, which is why the opal has the Paraiba with it. I think that was it's a nice move here. You don't see a lot of Paraibas used in a brooch because they're so high value, but look at that stone and its clarity to start. And then you see the blues and the greens of the freeform opal as well. And then you've got this really fabulous way that it's tougher to hold with tweezers. It's much happier as a brooch on a, you know, lapel, a brim of a hat, something like that. But this is a really beautiful style, and I'm going to blow it out for $29.99 if anybody wants it, which means it's also going to be $300 off. So $26.99 if you'd like that brooch design. And again, swirls of gold. That's all 18 karat there. There's your beautiful freeform. You see the back. We leave that exposed. You can appreciate the fact it's all natural opal through and through. And then there is your Paraiba. And I'll tell you what that would go for in a ring by itself, if there wasn't all those extras, quite frankly, would be a lot more than where this whole price is at. And that's why that may just look like the accessory and the extension and that little extra, but it's actually quite important to have that Paraiba kind of dripping from this design. So just wanted to show it to you. We'll get to our Sphenes here, and then of course rhodochrosite earrings are on the way. But these are the newly reduced pieces that I don't see this very often. This is something that is kind of, again, something I've really just angled to do here because I know there's been a lot of you asking for more Sphenes. What we had and brought out recently as brand new, just a couple days ago, are here. Now I've got the ring and I've got a pair of earrings that'll actually coordinate together. But if you are somebody who's saying, I would really like a Sphene, but I need a little better price tag, honestly, we have what we have, and it's a really, 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 really rare stone, so we take what we can get here. But if we showed you what we have and it still didn't go, I just really advocated that maybe we could bring that price down a bit more, even though it's one of the most highly valued stones in the world. So we're doing that now with the ring, and then we'll follow it with the earrings. But this is going to be 112-5515. It is spectacular. You're getting one of our bigger Sphenes we've seen. Now, I know the 5 carat sold the other day, and I know the 366 sold the other day, and a carat and a half sold the other day. They're gone. So why is it that this one remains? Well, probably because maybe you just didn't see it. So we're giving it a nice look now on a Saturday where hopefully we've got a lot of people ready to shop, ready to collect, ready to get the values, ready to get the big time. This is it. But it's also going to be a huge reduction in price. And yes, still 10% off. So we've got a lot of extras here on this one. And still a big size at a carat 79, plus you're getting 98 points in diamonds. And it's a newer mounting as well. So what's not to love? Well, so far you said $69.99 is the price tag, and I don't love it. I might like it. I might know and appreciate how rare this stone is, but we got to get you a better value. And welcome to, can you hear the jingle bells playing? It's just really about, it's a non-denominational stone, but it's still one of those that has that nickname of the Christmas tree stone because it is bright. And that just is a testament to the bright green, solid color that you have as the base, and then all the bright flashes that come from within. The reds, the yellows, the oranges, all these multicolored looks. So highly dispersive, yes. Showing off color better than most stones can. And it's going to be 98 points in diamonds. We even upgraded you to 18 karat white gold. It does stay in the white gold only on this one. So do keep that in consideration, whereas the earrings I will have are going to be in yellow. So that's the only place they differ there, and we'll show you what the earrings look like right after this. But if you'd like to get this one, sure, get ready. It's going to fly. We have one only. That's the key. Again, you cannot wait because waiting on pieces like this, the problem is, as much as I could try to make you something custom, it all starts with the stone. And if we don't have the stones, we can't make the jewelry. That's the whole problem. And we do everything in-house. So it's the stones that are curated, they're selected, then the pieces are designed and created, and then of course the mold and the casting and all of that has to be done, and then brought to life when the diamonds are set and that center stone is set as the final finishing touch. So when you put all that together, you have a stone that should be worthy of a $7,000 price tag. No, it is not going to be anywhere near that. We just have this one only. So it's really important you dial in because, again, even if you saw it a couple days ago and you're thinking, but that was the sale and this is the sale, so is the price, could it possibly go any lower? The answer is yes, it will. So come on in, white gold only. Again, get your size, whatever size you want. We're going to make that happen for you, but it's not going to be 69 or half of that. Half of that price is $3,500. We're not leaving it there either. So hi, Mike. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Hi, Susan. Thank you. Happy Saturday. Appreciate that. And that's cool too. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Susan. That's funny. Or Betty or Wilma, I mean, right? But here we go. And there we are. This is so stunning, isn't it? 35 it's not. Get ready. It's not even $2,000. I'm making it $19.99. And go ahead, take $200 extra. I'm sure we can all figure out something to do with $200 saved. I always say take your piece out to dinner on me. That's what I say. I say, does that get you a nice dinner in your hometown? Do you want to get, like, the piece is exciting? You open that box, you're like, ooh, I'm excited. Need a place to wear it? You save $200 extra on me. So that really is I think, the perfect excuse. Just go take whoever you like out to a fabulous dinner, wear your Sphene, show it off, and maybe you actually, when you get all the compliments, you say, thanks, the Sphene is paying for dinner, and they're gonna go, huh? I'm sorry, I was just complimenting your ring. But truly, you get $200 extra saved just because you're shopping the right place at the right time right now. Take a look, that's gotta go. So let's see what you think of it, and then of course, it will be gone in a hurry. But do let me know. So that's gonna be $17.99, and then we've got the matching earrings. We might as well show you again. Rounds, they match in that sense, and they're still 18 karat gold, so we'll get that going. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So $19.99, sure, go ahead. It's very, very special. And then we'll go ahead and see who's got it. That's 30 seconds away. How about those big diamonds? I know we see the total diamond weight is just flirting with a carat, but look at this. Bigger diamonds is what makes it up here. It's a cool design too. Almost like that arrow design where your tension, the way it cinches in, goes right to that center stone. It's a bright, breathtaking, beautiful, and can I just point out that's a very clean Sphene? Because Sphenes are not usually clean. And so we get really, really excited when we can all glean a clean Sphene. We always like that, right? So that's what's happening right there. And then even a little bit of this kind of, look at that, little wraparound, kind of a crisscrossing style gallery. Did you notice how it sets up? You know what that allows you to do? Easily stack. You can easily put a ring next to it, stack around it, wonder rings or anything else you got, right? Get creative. How about those diamond bands we had? Remember those diamond bands we had, the designer diamond bands that we brought you the other day by your request, where it was all that really special, the 3 big stones that match the designer bangle? That even would work next to a ring like this. So we'll get to the earrings again. This is just all the color change Sphene. I know I've been fielding a lot of requests from a lot of you looking for more of this rare material, so I just thought we'll bring it down. That, by the way, I kid you not, guys, if you were not with me a couple days ago, when this ring debuted during this event, it was $24.99, which would have been $22.50. The fact is now it's $19.99 plus an extra $200 off. So there is so much saving just based on where it debuted the other day. There's absolutely no reason to wait or think about that. That's got to go. So let's take a look at it again, Tony. We're going to come on over, and then I got the earrings coming up. So that's it. So I'm the one who should be sleepy, right? I traveled all morning. Yeah, I traveled all morning to get here. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get to it. We got the earrings on the way. Yes. Which one? Sphene is gone, and stick around for the earrings, even though I don't know why they did this, to be honest, but they are a different gold color, so keep that in mind. But if you like yellow gold, honestly, I think that a ring and an earring are far enough apart that if you wear both colors of gold anyways, this would still work. But they are the round stones, and look at that. So this is all the Sphene I'm going to get to show you. It's 1125516 when it comes to the fabulous earrings, and we do have the 18 karat gold yet again, this time in the yellow, and then they've got a karat 80, so you're getting another. Think about it, you're 90 points each there. It's a good size in the Sphene to get, and that one's really special. And then did you see that halo? We just went an extra step by saying, let's do baguettes instead of rounds. These are special stones, give them a special halo. They deserve it. So they get the baguettes, 26 points of those going round and round, and then they're each bookended by gold. That's not just a prong detail. That's actually to give you a little, you know what that does, right? That just allows you to get the shimmer and the shine of the gold that's mirror polished, and then you get the sparkle and that kind of mirror-like finish of the diamonds. So it's working together. So it's a really pretty earring when they're on and they move. This is probably the most sparkle quotient I can get you in an earring. It probably is. Between the high dispersion level of the Sphenes, between the incredible glass-like, mirror-like, catch your eye like no other, like the baguettes and the gold, you put all that together and you're going, that's a very, very, very important earring. No doubt about it, right? It's important, it's high level. If you're obsessed with sparkle, people ask me all the time, I've just stopped saying my favorite color. It's all about sparkle. I say sparkle. Just as long as it sparkles, I'm happy. It could be any kind of sparkle, I'm happy. And this is the stone that does it better than diamonds. The ring is already gone. The earrings are here. They stay in the yellow gold, centered post, butterfly backing. And a great value is coming up where these also were on the air a couple of days ago. And now they're a lot lower in price. I'm going to do the exact same thing. $69.99. They were $24.99. I'll bring them down to $19.99. Then it's $17.99 for you at checkout. Just for one caller, however, and that is it. So, right, Susan, does that sound better? Right. Okay, you feel me on that, Susan? All right, good. I'm just, again. That's what I thought. That's what came to my mind. And I was just impressed. I remember that because that goes way, way back to like a different era. My life. But here we go. Here's what the earrings look like from a distance away, just to show you here. Let me jog them on over so you can see. Wow, that's a great look, isn't it? See what I mean by sparkle? They are undeniable in their sparkle. Just truly, truly brilliant stones, and some of the best we got out there. Mother Nature, thank you for creating a stone. That was like my wish always was, do you think you could get even more sparkle than a diamond? And the answer is with Sphene you can. So we'll go back right up close here and take another look at it, see who's got them. $17.99 at checkout on those beauties, and then we're going to be moving along. So exceptional material, aren't they? And they are 3/8 of an inch, by the way. So that's going to be your diameter overall with the Sphene and the halo around them. And of course, 18 karat, which I find is so stunning, especially for an earring. That's always good to have. So it makes them a little more hypoallergenic, if you will. So we love those. And then what else do we have? Rhodochrosite earrings are here too. Another stone that, like Sphene, is softer. So they oftentimes are requested in earrings. So just to point that out, if you've waited because you're a little bit leery about maybe if you're really, really harsh on your jewelry, or you're just super active, or you want to wear your jewelry every day. Sphenes, if you do want to wear it every day, I would recommend in an earring or a pendant because it is a little softer, like the rhodochrosite earrings. That's why earrings are such a perfect choice. So keep that in mind. We'll give them 30 seconds, then we're going to be Excited about that. So yes, $19.99, but $17.99 really. So that's just much, much better. And all you gotta do is call. That's really an important way to go there. Just enjoy. That's a really fabulous look, and wear them in place of, if you thought about investing into a diamond stud, I say go the extra mile, get the Sphene. They're delivering more punch in the color. They're delivering far more brilliance than a diamond, even good ones ever can. So I just think that that's a really wise buy when it comes to an earring stud that's still keeping it really classic. And then we've got, get ready, designer rings. Green tourmaline. Should we get to the Congo wheel pretty early here? We are already 30 minutes into the show. So we've got the Congolese material. It's 3 of your favorites, all brought down, all 3 to 4 carats, which make them really special, and $17.99 in the earrings. So enjoy. All right, let's get to our Kunzite pendant. Also, some opals are here. What about this designer style? The trillion green tourmaline in, you know, a long time ago, we had the crazy, beautiful lily ring. I don't know if you guys remember it. It was just one of my favorites I've ever presented all time. This is really reminding me of that, but maybe a little bit more contemporary because, well, the trillion. Oh my goodness. First of all, it looks like demantoid, let's be real. It's got the color that is either, I mean, listen, it could be copper bearing tourmaline. It could be demantoid out of Russia. It could be a really, really, really rare Sapphire garnet. Either way, those are 3 very rare, expensive exotic stones. And this is why we went all out. Give it a designer, exotic, expensive mounting. But when I say expensive, rest assured it will not be. 112-4964 is your item number. Sphene ring gone, but the earrings are here. Let us know if you have any questions or requests. I'll tell you, I know this event has been going on for a minute. It is winding down, so we want to make sure everybody gets their favorites in. If there is a request, even if, I will say, even if it's a request you asked for weeks ago, you might want to request it again because you just never know if maybe it wasn't in stock a couple of weeks ago and maybe it is now. You just don't know. So that's why you give us a call and you let us know what you're thinking about, and then we can help you right on the spot. It's a live show for that reason. But here is the 2 carat 26. It is unbelievable trillion, actually in tourmaline. So again, got the brightness of a Sphene. It's got the color richness of a demantoid. It has the gorgeous cutting that, thanks to a great lapidary, has been achieved here to show off the color and the clarity. And it's going to be 76 points in diamonds, but look at how they're set. Think of it like an entire, almost like a floral or a seashell, where the entire internal of it is diamonds. You see that? And it's stripes of diamonds, but look what's happening here. Very a la bridge. Big bezel set diamonds running down the middle. They don't go all the way through because the others, well, they do actually. But when I say that, I mean they're covered to the point where you're not going to see how it's not elevated? They do actually go all the way through, but then you've got the mane of that floral kind of sitting on top of that. So just so you can see bezel set stones running right down the middle. There you can see it from that aspect. How about, have you seen a stone from the pavilion look that bright and flashing? That is just exquisite gem material and great cutting together. This is all the mirror finishing that of course is concave. So you see the green reflecting within the gold. You see the stripes of diamonds surrounding it as kind of your backdrop. It looks gorgeous on the hand. It's very heavy. It is a heavy piece. It's all 18 karat solid gold. So you're getting a pretty premium piece here from every single angle, and that's what I like. Give me a 360-degree treat for the eyes. I want to be just like, my senses should be overloaded when I look at a ring. I should see angles and different details from every which direction. This really has that crossover. If you want to wear it more angled like this, they accommodated you with more diamonds. If you want to wear the main event centered up, you can do that as well, and you still have diamonds on this side. So it is weighty. The thing that I can't express to you 100% is the gram weight, because it depends on your ring size. But let me tell you, I wear a couple hundred rings a day. Very rarely do I have a ring on my hand that weighs this much. So if you like the weight and feel of great gold weight, this is the way to get it, because it's all 18 karat solid and there's just a lot of it. And we're going to blow it out right now. This price is going to blow your mind. It started at, and this was a $14,999 piece to start. That's special, but it's not going to be anywhere near that right now. We're taking it a lot lower, significantly so. This is your moment to dial in. If you're not, you miss out. That's the thing. And that's okay, usually, because usually I'll say, I'll call you if anything comes in, or maybe we have something else in the back in a vault like it. That's not the case here. That's not going to happen here, because this is a one of a kind. That's it. It's a one of a kind, nothing else like it. Stays in the 18 karat white gold, so reflective, so mirror finish. Let's take a look at it. It's not going to be $14,000 or $49.99. There's your $10,000 off right there. How about $49.99 or better? Let's make it even lower for you. It's not $49 or $39 or even $29.99, which is fantastic. You'll get 10% off. Look at, again, the details. How about the finishing all the way through? It's a big reason why you get the gold weight you do is that it's solid through the back. There's no carved out, kind of hollowed out kind of aspect here. It's just really, really heavy and a big, big, big amount of gold here. And then we flip it around because I want you to see all the angles because it is just cool from every single perspective. And it's not going to be $29. Let's keep going. We need a caller. I know we've got somebody out there. There's probably one or two of you that are always loving the unique, loving the museum, loving the rare, loving the special, loving something different because either maybe that's just how your aesthetic is, or you just have a lot of other jewelry and maybe you don't have anything that looks quite like this, so you want to expand the collection. Get something new and different. Get something special and exotic. This is the way to do it. It's not even $29 or $2,888. You're going to love this. You're going to love it. There's something about a luxury look, but when it feels good, when it's amazing on the hand, when you feel the weight and you feel the power of it and you know that it's specialty stones, and everything that we're showing you here, as much as we try to show you the beautiful brilliance of the diamonds and the spectacular cutting of the stone and the clarity of the stone by seeing it so up close, there's nothing that quite compares to seeing it in person. That is the truth. There's nothing that's going to show you the beauty of the stone until you see it with your own eyes. And that's what I'm implying that you should do, because remember, you still have in this event a money-back guarantee as well. So that makes it easy. And it's not going to be 28 or 27. We're blowing it out. It's $2,699. And then after that, you're going to get that 10%. So that means $2,429. And it looks like we may have our first request of the day. And I hope there will be many throughout this Saturday as we celebrate the last of summer here shopping together. So looking forward to that. And Amy, did she want to see a yellow diamond piece? And so is Amy thinking maybe she wants all one color of gold? Got it. And so you can do it in all yellow or all white. Okay, so we're going to do that for you. And usually it would be just as is, but we'll accommodate you. So again, if you ever need anything customized, it's always, always the best idea to ask, because you never know what we'll be able to do or accomplish for you. We really do put our heart and soul into these pieces here so that you can have exactly what you're looking for. So 112-1375 is our next one up. Remember, this is just a little bit over $2,400 if you want that designer ring. Okay, let's take a look at this from a distance first, because I want you to see the size. Now, this one is a really special look here. It's going to be our yellow diamond necklace that actually we usually see in the white gold. This is yellow gold through and through, with the exception of some white diamonds. Now, you can have it any way you want. So you're going to have to be very specific with your operators. You can go two-tone, where you've got the white gold and the yellow gold, or you can go yellow gold or white gold entirely. So that's kind of what we're talking about, is the chain here. Focus on the chain. Usually we would see a white gold chain here. We're seeing the yellow gold now. And then I'll show you up close so you can see it. But first things first, a couple of extra diamonds here, which are also your yellows. Love that. Then you've got the big yellow diamond center, which is our 26-point center cushion, then surrounded by more yellow and then white. That's how we get the contrast. And then you've got a nice big look, as if it's just one huge diamond, which if it were, it would be approximately a 5 or 6 or 7 carat, and then it would be through the roof pricing. Let's take a look at it on before we even show you up close, because I really want you to see the way that this looks from a distance away, because after all, that's where you're wearing it. You're gonna wear it on your neckline whether you want 16, 17, 18. That's all built in, all three. You're not choosing one length. You're getting all three built into this great design, but that's what it looks like. So you see only about an inch away in either direction is your additional yellow diamond. That is a lobster claw closure up top. It's got that 3 adjustable. You see the O-rings there that give you that wonderful way you can really play with the length depending on the neckline or what you feel like that day. Or if you're giving it as a gift, that becomes really important too, because you don't know necessarily what their favorite length of chain is. It's a very specific question. You would have to know someone really, really well to know that by heart. So this way, it's all locked in. There are your yellow diamonds on the side. There's your center stone. Amy or anybody else who would like it, just specify, do you want your chain to be yellow, white, or would you like to have, if you say two-tone, it's going to be white gold for the chain and yellow gold and white gold throughout the pendant, because of course we like our yellow diamonds set in the yellow. So just remember, for customizing it beyond what you see here, it's going to take a little extra time. Give us a couple weeks, because we got to start from scratch, but it's a beautiful piece, and it's only going to to be $999 for the entire necklace. And this too was on earlier in the event, but just a great, great value still, and really a classic that maybe you've thought about. I know I just had a rave review about a yellow diamond necklace this morning. So it's one of those where if you don't have one yet, it's a great chance to pick it up, and yet it's still something you layer with your other pieces. You don't have to wear this on its own. It's certainly sizable enough where you can, but it's $899 for the entire necklace, and that's a beautiful thing. Not just a pendant that you got to go running around town spending perhaps more to get a chain to go with it. This is all one solid piece, and fabulous at that. So $999 turns into $899. Amy, let us know if that's the necklace you're looking for. We'll help you out there, but a beautiful gifting idea as well. And I just got to say, as someone who's gifted yellow diamonds numerous times, it's kind of a shocker. It's kind of awe-inspiring. That you know, jewelry giving is always, I think, appreciated. I'm going to show it on the neckline again. I think that any red-blooded female is going to love a great jewelry gift, right? I think that's true. But to give something that is yellow diamonds, that are actual natural yellow diamonds like these are, in the rarity, and trust me, people know. You read about them, you see them, this is talked about, it makes headlines. Whenever it seems there's a nationwide or worldwide jewelry headline, it seems to be about colored diamonds these days, doesn't it? And that's what you have here. And to be able to give something that's natural, mined from the earth, no treatment whatsoever, no heating, no nothing, and to give it in a big center stone, plus side accents, plus more side accents in the chain, oh yeah, and white diamonds to boot. And a lot of luxury in that solid yellow gold. That's the way to do it. Yellow or white, whatever you want, but let us know if you like it. And again, I like this one a little lower typically, just because it has that larger, I mean, the larger it is, I tend to go lower. If it's a larger pendant or a larger station, I tend to go a little lower on the neckline, and then you can still have the freedom to stack pieces like diamonds by the yard with it if you want to. But back to the hand we go, and hopefully that is what somebody out there is looking for. It's definitely a great way to, I think, look like you spent maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars, but certainly without having to do so. So that's for a request, and let me know if you'd like it, and then we're gonna keep on moving. We still got the designer green tourmaline, some trapeche. I'm gonna bring out something nice and affordable here, and let's get this show rocking and rolling. We've got a beautiful couple of wheels, actually. The Congolese tourmalines are here. We'll do those top of the hour. It's about 20 minutes from now. Then we've got our big pearl. I've got a big pearl. It's a black pearl, and it's new, and it's 13 millimeters, so we'll see that, and much more. Just a reminder here up close, this is the tourmaline ring that is still hanging out somehow, some way. This 18 karat gold tourmaline masterpiece is still here. So if you'd like to get that one or still mulling it over, that's $26.99, and it takes it really, really low because you got about $270 off that price. So huge value there. Let me know if you have any questions, anything we can help you with. We still have a few pieces left from this great show today, and 40 minutes in with only 2:20 to go. So keep that in mind, and let me know on that green tourmaline by all means. Again, that request for that yellow diamond necklace, I need to say something about requests because I get this question a lot during an event like this. A lot of times I think the natural reaction of our viewers is if it's a request and you like it and it's not your request, you tend to back away. Don't do that, because in a lot of cases, the requester, almost every time, Jess was telling me this the other day, the percentage of requesters that take items is a very small percent. So it doesn't mean that it's only reserved for that requester. Obviously, we would love to accommodate the requester, but it's not always what they need. So if you don't make a request and you see something you love, it's perfectly fine. The way we actually work it is first come, first serve. So one piece goes to the first caller. It seems like the only fair way to do it. So it does open up the door. I would hate for you to miss out on the yellow diamond deal of a lifetime because you're worried someone else is going to get it, and then half the time they never get it. So again, yours to shop on if you like it. The yellow diamond necklace with the white diamonds and all that gold and that chain link is all here. And again, full adjustability, so it makes it really great for gift giving if you're thinking about doing some gift shopping here today, because, you know, it's late August here. Soon it's Labor Day. Then we get into really like unofficial fall, right? And then we're getting into, before you know it, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, it's over, right? It's a wrap. So this is a busy time, and especially every 4 years here, it gets a little hectic around the fall, right? We're all kind of thinking about other things. So make sure you get in. If you want to shop today, you can put stuff away. Jewelry's easy to save and hide. So if you want to shop for holiday season or opportunities coming up, you know, beginning of 2025, make sure you do that, because these are the values to take advantage of. We don't do a better sale than this. So don't tell anyone I'm telling you this, but I want to make sure you're the best shopper possible. So again, the savings don't get any better. So shop everything now. Let's go ahead and get you a great look. I've got a quick little wheel here. It's small, meaning there aren't a lot of items, and it's a really small price tag. But I think a lot of you hear that and go, small price tag, fine jewelry. It's probably really, really inexpensive. Probably no diamonds, maybe sterling silver, something like. well, we don't do sterling silver. And we never let our diamond quality wane, so it's always VS. And we've selected still, even with the price tag coming down to these microscopic levels, we still have some exotic stones coming up here for you that include, let's just start with a pink Imperial topaz. And yes, I mean affordable. And I don't mean $4,000 affordable. I mean, that would be a great place to start. But we're starting with a pink Imperial. So one of the rarest stones I can ever show you is right there. Because not just the stone itself, which is rare, the color that it is. Yes, Victor, go ahead. Oh, okay, Susan. Kunzite, pendant. Okay, let me flash it real quick, see if she likes it. It's because then we've got others we could bring out for her. But this is a fancy cut pear, so it's kind of a modified pear, Victor. Let me just show this to Susan really quickly. That, Susan, is one of my best. Now, see how it's a pear shape, but it's more short in its stature. So it kind of looks like a heart shape without the cleft, right? Or it looks like a trillion with a very soft corner. This is 112-5389, and it's a one only, so great look. And how about that color? Colors, pink, purple, blues. 18 karat 61, is that all? It's only an 18 karat? Wowza. And it's got 9 points in diamonds in the Bezel pave. And it's going to be a 1-inch style. So let me know if anyone's thinking about that. Susan is not. Good. Now, did she have any specifics for us? Because we can always go hunt one down for her. Yeah. Oh, good. What does she want? Smaller. Susan said smaller. So Victor, are you going to go work on that? All right. So we're going to work on that, Susan. Good. Because that, when I say pendant, that's the only one I have out here. It doesn't mean it's the only one in the entire inventory. So we're happy to go hunt. Hunt, hunt, hunt. It's like a scavenger hunt for jewelry. It's my favorite thing. But look at this. This is our corner roofing. Looks like a Paraiba, yes. And then we have, Kunzite. So let's actually do this so we can get our pink and our green and our pink on. That's where we get Kunzite Asher. Corner roofing that, yes, I know a lot of you going, that's Paraiba. No, it's corner roofing. It's even more rare. And it does have the blues and greens. And then there is the Imperial topaz that is so pink that it looks, well, it doesn't really look like anything but Paraiba because there's still a pinky golden element to it. So just these three, making it easy. And by the way, the Imperial on the right stays as is, rose and white. The corner roofing in the middle can be changed, and so can the Kunzite, but they're all one-onlys. So when they're gone, adios, bye-bye. We put a beautiful box with the piece, you get it in another box, and then we ship it off to your doorstep, and then you get to decide if you like it or not, right? You get a whole 2 weeks to figure it out. So it's a really cool bonus, but they're going down in price. Is going down, and the values are going up. We like that. We like the savings. We like all of that. We like the extra bonus of 10% off, and we really like that money back guarantee. So you tell me, do you want a 387 Kunzite Asher cut with 23 points in diamonds? Maybe a 44-point corner roofing is more your speed. That is 63 points in diamonds. There's the Imperial that has the pinky, golden, rich colors, and those are pink diamonds and white diamonds. I told you, that's why I put that one up first, because if you're thinking, she said affordable and that girl lies. No, no. I mean affordable by any stretch of the imagination and by any metric. Like not just, affordable if you're a multi-millionaire. No, I don't mean that. I mean affordable for fine jewelry in general. Even if you were to compare any of these rings to what you find elsewhere in sterling silver pricing, you're going to be amazed. But isn't that what we do? We just need to make this even better because it's our biggest sale event all time. So you get the money back guarantee, you get to check it out, you get to change the gold color when possible. Again, it is possible up here on 2 of the 3. The Imperial's the one that stays as is. It's got the pink diamonds and the white diamonds, so the rose gold and the white gold, so there it is. So let's take a look here. Get you your favorite while they last. Don't wait, because if you think they're going to stick around, ooh, no way on a Saturday morning are those sticking around here, because they're not even $39.99. And again, this one's the rarest of the bunch. I mean, it's tough to choose, but I would say if we're actually going up to rarity, this one would probably be, it's special wheel when I've got my Kunzite is the most attainable, the least rare, right? And it's that color, but then we just get more and more rare with the Imperial and the corner roofing. I would say get them all. It's like collect them all. That's what you got to do here because it's a very special way to go, and they're not even $30,000 or $2,000 or $1,000. This is $999 per piece. They're an extra $100 off that. And you're changing the gold on 2 of the 3. You're getting a ring size choice on any one of the 3, and it's free shipping to your doorstep, and there's an extra 10% off, and you don't even have to keep it. You can choose after you get it, whether it's the next newest, latest favorite of your collection, or whether you want to keep the hunt going for something else. That is entirely up to you. But at $899, I would not wait, because those are just fabulous. and it's going to be $8.99 for any one of the three you want. We'll give it 60 seconds. Corner roofing with diamonds. This one is luxury. That is just, and I just think it's pretty. I mean, I know that everyone has their different idea of, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I know that. We all have different tastes. We all have different styles, right? And we just try here our mightiest to find something for everybody. But if you just think pinks are pretty and you want exotic stones and you love a beautiful, not traditional pink, like if you have a sapphire at home. If you have a pink sapphire, that's not going to look like it. If you have a pink, let's say even a pink topaz, you're going, that's pink topaz. No, this is Imperial. So the Imperials that embody a pink color are super ultra rare. Imperials are usually yellow. This is the natural topaz. It doesn't have a coating over it. It's completely natural through and through. So to get all of that in your choice of any of the three and to spend $8.99 to get them, pretty special, right? So let's give it a final look and then let me know which one you want to see on. Let's see if we found Susan a pendant that's maybe, no, nothing. Bummer. Womp womp. Susan, we don't have a Kunzite pendant any smaller right now than that 18 karat 61. I'm sorry. We have the ring right here, which is a 3 karat 87, but no pendants right now. So that's going to be it. $9.99 turns into $8.99. Let's do something crazy. Let's try something. I'm going for like a little experimentation here. What if I was to show you one of our most beloved stones here, something that only we can bring? Because I know there's a lot of places to shop for jewelry, right? Even on TV. You could sit back right now and go up and down the dial and probably find 15 different places to shop for jewelry. Jewelry, not necessarily fine jewelry, but jewelry. So let's talk about something we only do, something that is our little kind of honed in little secret, our special deluxe exclusive that is morganite. And you're probably going, no, I see that all the time. I've heard about it. I've seen it in stores. I've seen it on the other networks. But let me ask you this. Have you seen a morganite that could easily pass visually and aesthetically as a pink diamond? When do you see that happen? That's what we're about to show you. A morganite that is truly the look of and the brilliance of, really, to be honest with you. There is a flash that this stone has that is so darn reminiscent of pink diamonds. Now, have I had a 2 karat pink diamond on the show? Never. I have not. I've learned never to say never, but honestly, I don't think we're going to have a 2 karat pink diamond on the show ever. I have sold a 2 karat pink diamond elsewhere outside of TVON. It was $22.8 million, so it was a lot of money. You know, it was in a really special piece, and it was a really big pen. Anyway, more on that later, but you can look it up online. But here's what I've got. Here's a 2 karat pink morganite that looks like a pink diamond in a size that, let's face it, most of us are not going to be able to find a 2 karat pink diamond. This is exactly why it's up my alley. And what if I tell you that it's still pink diamonds? Huh? Is she confused? No, I'm going to show you something. Yes, go ahead. Sure, Kunzite on? You got it. Real quick, someone's thinking about the Kunzite. That's new. Yeah, Allison, this is what it looks like on. And did you say Jeannie? Jeannie, hi. That's the Kunzite on the hand. That's the 387. It's item number 1125297. And then hold please, because we're going to show that pink morganite that is exclusively ours. But that's got that really cool, kind of like a really neat little ribbon that's asymmetric on each side. They actually do reverse it on each side as well to give you a really nice interest there and some cutout details. So that is the 387, 23 points in the diamonds, any gold you want, but it is a one only. So if Jeannie's got it, unfortunately, nobody else is going to be able to get that one. Let's go to our pink morganite though. This is what oh yeah. And so here's the big riddle. I've got the pink morganite in the middle that looks like a pink diamond, and I can prove it to you because those are pink diamonds on the side, and they're big pink diamonds on the sides. Right down the middle. Yes, thank you. The Kunzite from earlier is gone. Jess, did you have any questions on that wheel, Imperial or corner roofing? Okay, so we're going to keep moving that Imperial. Someone will have to tell me why that Imperial is still here with pink and white. But here we are. This is going to be 1125342, and I'm going to try something here. It's nearing the end of the hour. We have 8 minutes left, and I want to wow you. So that's always my goal every day of every minute of every show. That's always my goal. I want to wow you in some way, shape, or form. You're the ones that were kind enough and courteous enough to spend a little time with us. I want to wow you in return. So here's what I'm going to do. We've got our 2 karat brand new pink morganite. It is as classic a setting as far as styling, but it is really amped up and leveled up because it's got the pink diamonds and the white diamonds. So you get the mix, and honestly, you need it because sometimes if pink diamonds are by themselves, you don't get to appreciate the contrast between the pink and the white. So by lining the ring, the sides, in the white diamonds and then having the pinks run down the middle, and by the way, did you see which is bigger? The pink diamonds are far larger, and I'll prove it because you get 29 points in the pink in 1 row. You get 20 points in the white in 2 rows. So they're double the size. And it's spectacular. And for anybody who has the pink diamond Wonder Ring, the white diamond Wonder Ring, any of them, any of the iterations, single row, double row, medium, small, large, whatever it is, that would be something that could pair up on days when you want to add a little extra zhuzh, or it can be on its own and look fabulous on its own. You don't need to add anything to it. It's stunning. And it's going to be very, very affordable right now if I can help it. And I'm trying. Oh, am I trying? I am trying mightily to give you some deals you've never seen before. Let's try this on though and see how classic this is. See that? There's a little bit of elevation to the pink diamonds. They run right up to the basket, right up and meet that stone. That is pure pinky goodness in that morganite. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And it is amazing, isn't it? Traditional, but a wow. That's what I'm looking for. I want something I can wear every day. It's not too complicated. It's not too much. But then it's got that extra difference where it's not just white diamonds. Hello, it's got the pink and the white. So let's do this. It's a $39.99 ring. Right here, right now today, which you would have the privilege of taking $400 extra off of. Not bad. I know there's been a lot of you asking for pink diamonds and pink morganite. So let's do the whole combination together. Suddenly our wheel, it's time, it's amazing, it's off track. Let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and refocus the camera because the wheel tends to move and then I'm off focus. So here we go. There we go. That looks better. Now we can see the light. I've got one fabulous morganite today, and it's right here. So let's help you own it because everyone's saying a big old no to $39.99, and I don't blame you because you know me and my name's Lolo. So let's help you out. Let's get you a lower price and let's take 10% off even on the auction that I'm about to run where I am not starting at $2,500. That's a great deal. If I dropped it to that price and then gave you 10% extra off, I think it's going. Or we can do better, but you're going to have to call. It's an auction. It is live. We are getting it going. You know what? Not even $2,000 to start. I was thinking, let's make it really interesting. 19, 18, 17, 16. I'm going $1,500 to start. It is our 2-carat. True solid pink. This is the look of, and do you guys remember, it was a long time ago, but we had a 1-carat 09 pink diamond and we had a 102 pink diamond. They were, let's see, one was 70,000, one was 90,000. And guess what? They're gone. They're gone. So this would be the option. And good news is, why were they here in the first place for years and years and years? It was because of those price tags. That is such a great value. I know it's a lot of money, but it's a great value for what those diamonds were. This gives you that look even bigger. It achieves a bigger look. You're not paying $70 or $80 or $90,000, and that's the best part. But it's got that look. And you're still getting an important stone because you got the pink morganite, not the brown. You got the pink diamonds instead of just white diamonds. And it's not going to be $1,500 because I'm still waiting and open. And this is why we don't do auctions during this event, because sometimes it just kind of catches us, right? Kind of catches us off guard. We just expect a great discount and that's that, and take your 10% off and go on your merry way. Instead, I'm just trying to really embolden and give you a chance to steal something quite right. It's not even going to be 15 or 14 or 13 or 12. I really want to get these lines lit up. And we are getting very close to hour number 2, which means 2 hours left. And not a lot left in this event, so I would take it now. It's not going to be 1,200, no. And this is a very heavy, thick band of gold. I mean, that's what we always do. But look at that. Look at the depth of the gold. Forget about the thickness. Look at the depth of the gold. Still go true to size. It's going to stay as is in two-tone. It's just a little bit of rose gold. I like that they set the morganite itself in the white. You know why? Because if it was in rose gold, it wouldn't match because it's that pinky material. So I love that they opted to go with the white gold for the setting of the center. We still have no open. They opted for the white gold. That's going to match the edges and the outside and the around the back of the band. And then the only thing that's set in the rose gold are the pink diamonds, which, trust me, is the way you want them set. And it's just that perfect little contrast, that offsetting from the white diamonds and the white gold. Are we ready for this? I have no open at $1,200. I'm astounded right now. This is why I'm doing this, because I could have left it $39.99 and just left it alone. But we are going to do better, and I'm not going to start at $1,100 either. We're going to go all the way here to the very most important value you've seen in pink morganites here, and I know we can't keep them in stock, and I know they've been requested a bunch, and we're going to start at $1,000 only. $1,000. Which, by the way, if you win it, you would still get 10% off that price, and you would still get a money-back guarantee and still get free sizing and free shipping. No need to change the gold color. It stays as is. So tell us the size, tell us where to ship it, and try this. Because if you don't have, even if you have morganite, You probably don't have a pure pinky morganite like this is, and this is the way you get it. Let's take a look at it. Let's give it 60 seconds, or let's see if we've got it already. Verifying I heard. Let's see if we've got it officially. Victor's a no. A no? Okay, a no. He's a no. He says no thanks. And we do have some diamond earrings coming out to play that are hoops, that are bezel set, and they're the 202s. I know what that looks like. It looks like our fabulous best-selling DBTY is what it looks like. Hey, Victor, who was joining us today? Wait a minute. Where's Susan calling from? Is she itching to shop today? It sounds like she just wants to shop, right? But she bowed out on this one. She bowed out on the Kunzite. Anything else she's looking for? Susan in North Carolina, let me know. We can help you find whatever you need. But except the Kunzite pendant in a smaller size. We already checked on that. But here we are. We've got the open. Who's got it? All right, one bidder and $1,000. Well, well, well. Here we are. Is it because it's the wheel? Sorry. It has a mind of its own. It just does what it wants to do. Like we all should, right? We all should. We should all take a little tip from the wheel there. Do what you want to do. Wear what you want to wear. Buy what you want to buy. Shop for what you want to shop for, right? But we make it so easy to be a responsible jewelry shopper and collector because look what's happening. Look what's happening. We have $1,000. It's a $10 increment, by the way. I know we should do $500. Skip it. We're going to do $10 increments. I'm about to give it a final call. Now, this is probably going to just overlap us into hour number 2 here. So we're going to give you 2 final minutes to shop it, 2 minutes to jump in. We only have one bidder at $1,000. Kind of unusual. And we're going to give it a last call. Now, that's why we do it, because if you're sitting at home and you don't yet have a phone in your hand and you really want to have this ring, and now you realize it's only $10 advances to get in, that is exactly why you want to call, because after the 2 minutes expires, we got to sell it. So you got a couple minutes. Now, remember, it'd be a $10 advance. It'd be a 10% off reduction. So that, to me, sounds like a fair trade, right? I can't think of anything even really else in the shopping world that I could liken to this, where you go a little bit this way, give a little, and get a whole lot, right? So you're going up $10, and you're going backwards 10%. That's a lot of savings. So even it's like you might advance the bid a bit, but you're still going to pay less than you actually have in a bid. Does that make sense? So welcome to the show. If you just tuned in, you caught us right at the tail end of a morganite auction. It's our pink morganite. It is outstanding. It's got pink and white diamonds around it in the classic style, but done up right. Triple row down the sides, classic kind of solitaire setting, but we just kept the diamonds. We didn't even go halo. We just kept the diamonds on the sides, did the white, the pink, and the white again. And by the way, it needs to be just reminded that these pink diamonds are far bigger. They're bigger than the white diamonds we used. That is incredibly rare, incredibly important, and we're about to sell it. Yes, you will still take 10% off, even though it is the auction format. So our last look at it starts now. 2 minutes left on the clock, and then it's going to be goodbye gone. So our last call on this one, can I try it on again for you? I kind of figured. Maybe they just tuned in and said, I don't know what I'm looking at now, but it seems like a really good value. It is a really, really good value. Take my word on that. And that's because you didn't love $39.99, so I decided to experiment and go with the rare customer appreciation auction format, and that is not supposed to be happening. So we have 90 seconds remaining, and again, just about 2 hours left in the show, and we hope you'll give us requests if you have them. Nobody else? We still got, don't worry, we've got 70 seconds here to figure it out. Yes, Allison. Okay, let me know if we're verifying on this one. Victor back there, maybe thinking about, let's see if Tim's got anyone thinking about this. No, he's not, never mind. Never mind. Nope, not on this one. All right, so here we go. We got $1,000. We're looking for $1,010 or more. Power bids are welcome if you've got them, or whatever you want to do. It's your strategy to play. I'm just running the auction. I'm just going to say the bids as they come in. That's all I get to do. Is I don't get to price this. This is my little, it's like my 10-minute break, but it's not 10 minutes. It's my 2-minute break where you get to price instead of me. And it makes it a lot better because I can't price this at $1,000. Don't you think that if I could price that at $1,000, I probably would have come on the air today and started the show with this and given you a price of $1,000, and somebody would have gone on their merry way saying, I got the deal of a lifetime. I really feel that way. And I tend to, when you do this so many years and forever and ever and do this every day like I do. It's one of those things where you kind of know like what people consider a good value and a great value, and then the deal that everybody wants. This is really that awesome, spectacular opportunity. And here it is, going out the door at apparently $1,000, unless anybody else wants to chime in. Tim, are you on this one? Allison on this one? 1,010, yes or no? You got it, sold. Let's move on. And then 10% off. Here are the earrings, and I'm not sure who requested these, so my apologies, but take a look. This is actually, I'm glad. You know what? I appreciate a big shout out to whomever called in and said, do you have the 202 bezel set hoops? But I'm not going to name names because I don't have one, number one. But number two, this is a good moment to say, reminder, this is a diamond hoop, and I have a little bit of quantity. And that doesn't mean 2,000 of them in stock in a warehouse that have been sitting there gathering dust. It means I've got a couple because they're diamonds. And we usually try to carry, especially classics in diamonds like hoop earrings that are inside out style, which these are. And an incredible amount of workmanship goes into an earring like this because it's also the bezel setting. So for those of you that look at it and go, I've seen the 202s before, make sure you're referencing the 202 bezel sets. Welcome to the show. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We have 2 hours. We're live. It's a Saturday morning. We're from Los Angeles, and I hope that wherever you happen to be across this world of ours, I hope your Saturday is going swimmingly so far. We only have 2 hours left. This sale event is winding down, believe it or not. It's not forever. So again, we really want to give our appreciation to each and every one of you, and we know it's a busy time of year, and a lot of you are still on vacation. My gosh, I had my one-day vacation on Thursday, so even I'm vacationing, so it must be a busy vacation time of year because I got a one-day vacation. But here's what we have for you. We've got a very, very special diamond hoop that is for you. It's white or yellow or rose gold, but this is the big step up. I have shown you 202 hoops forever, but they're the little micro prong set. And they can be a little bit, you'd feel the texture, they're a little bit, they can catch, they can be sharp. This is the bezel set, which requires so much more gold, so much more gold, so much more labor. And I know labor's not sexy to talk about because unless you're back there, and trust me, I always say, I think at one point we need to take a camera and we need to go into our jewelry factory and watch the miracle of these incredibly talented and patient, they're saintly people that can set diamonds all day and not go batty. The way and the time and the kind of care that goes into creating these pieces by hand, honestly, I think if we did that and kind of showed the world what it takes to create jewelry custom, because it's not machine made, it's not stamped up from a big, mass-produced assembly line. This is all handmade. So when you think about labor, it's kind of hard to imagine until you're in the trenches looking at it, and I think we'd have a whole new appreciation for it, and you'd probably think the labor should be the most valuable part, because I believe it should be, because I value humans' time, right? And people who have an incredible skill to do what they do and do what they love and take such pride in doing it every single day, that's a big deal to me. That's how I live my life. I mean, a lot of us, whatever kind of work you choose to do, right? It can, no matter if it's the most exciting thing in the world, it can be tedious when you're doing it every single day. And so when you have passion for it, I think that really shows through. And I'll tell you right now, because I see them every day, our jewelers have that. And it's an incredibly painstaking process, and they do it with care and love. And so I just want to shout them out, because the labor in an earring like this is thousands of dollars of labor that you're really going to probably not appreciate as much, because we're all caught up in the diamonds and the gold. Give me diamonds, give me gold, give me a beautiful hoop that looks like this that I can wear every day, and that's what we've done. And it's item number 1114316, and it is absolutely stunning, isn't it? 202 is the diamond weight, so they're nice and big, but they look bigger. Then you've got the button closure. I'm going to show you. The button release is actually, let me be specific. It's a closure, but it's the only time you're going to use the button is when you're taking the earrings off. They are a 1.5-inch diameter. Here's what they look like from the side. Tony, I've got one on the hand here so you can see. It's got this button release here. So that's how you open it, because this post locks in when you do this. That was not complicated. All I did was, you can do 2 fingers, push it together, and it locks and secures. There are your diamonds. I know you're going to see them much better when they're on the ear, I think. And this is smooth. There are so many different benefits to having a bezel setting, whether it's a bracelet or an earring or anything else. Smooth. Are you ever going to lose one of those diamonds? Absolutely not. They're smooth to the touch. Are they ever going to catch on anything, scratch anybody, hurt anybody, get tangled up in hair? No, no, no. They've got this great gold presence. Again, this button closure didn't used to be there. We upgraded it since, based on your request. So all of this is happening. I'm going to try one on. Wanted you to see real quick with the ruler. They are 1.5 inches. I know it's up there, but just if you need the visual with the ruler, there they are. I do predict these will be the most popular item of the day today, because, well, they always are. So yeah, doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. I've sold these before. There's a lot of popularity with these earrings. They're that big size, but they still wow everybody. Look at that. They're not too big. This is that perfect happy medium of, yeah, you got to drop. Because in my opinion, you need to have at least an inch or an inch and a half to really appreciate an inside out style. Because otherwise, if they don't have any length, how are you going to see the diamonds that are running through the back? How would you ever see them? That's what you get here. Every time I move, you're saying, oh, look, it's not just diamonds in the front, it's diamonds throughout the inside of the back as well. That's so important. We'll go back close up. I just wanted you to see the size. Then I'll show them to you from a distance away because I think that's vital too. You should see what they look like from kind of the across the room, the walking in the room shot. That's what they look like on. So they are not too big. I think a lot of you go, yeah, Lolo can do those 2.5 inches. I'm not into that. This is perfect. 1.5 inch because they still show up. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to spend my hard-earned money on anything that can't be seen. A jewelry piece should be seen, but in today's jewelry world, let's face it, that's tougher to do without spending millions of dollars or tens of thousands. So here's what we have for you that really gives you that rock star look, but done in a very, very upgraded way. Beautiful diamonds. Your diamond weight will look at least double. That's what bezels do. That is just a fact of that setting style. And the best part is the $59.99 price, out of here. We're doing a lot better than that for you. So this is your chance to pick them up. White, yellow, rose. I usually advocate the white gold for the diamonds. It's the only time you'll really hear me say white gold is with all diamond pieces because I love showing off the beauty and the quality of our diamonds and how white bright they are. But listen, you get to decide. You go with what you wear. Obviously, if you wear yellow gold, you get yellow. If you want to mix and match them, you get both. Maybe today's the day to do it with the price reduction we've got. It's not $59, $49, $39, or $29.99. This is $202, but remember the highest end workmanship that any of our diamond hoops requires is here. Thanks to the bezel. It's also got the most gold weight. Are they heavy? No, you saw them on. They're not pulling, they're not tugging at my earlobe. They're just a really beautiful extra gold weight than what they normally require, and we are so proud to get it. And Sheila, we've got a black pearl pendant coming your way as well next. So stick around for that. But here's what we'll do if you'd like the greatest hoop, I think we do, because the 202s that we do with prong setting are great, but they overall look a lot more dainty. They look a lot smaller overall because it's just the diamonds, and the diamonds are kind of set out there and there's really no gold around it. The bezels do make a difference. It gives you a much bigger impression overall. We're gonna blow them out right now. They're only going to be, get this, $1,999. That's under $1,000 per carat already on the diamonds, which is special if it's just a ring, but these are earrings and there's so much more to it, thank you. And then of course you can get the white, the yellow, or the rose, and also, oh, there's $200 extra off when you're shopping them today. So that would be $17.99, which is no doubt why they were requested in the first place, because it's a luxury. It's a little more luxury than most of the pieces that we bring in earrings, right? This is the utmost in diamond quality, the VS Spectacular we love, and yet it's yours for $17.99 at checkout. That's incredible, and that's what we live to do. So if you'd like them, let me know. We've only got a few moments left with those. I know we are on our way here. Got a lot to show you today, that's for sure. It's Big Saturday, so we know that the weekends, hopefully a lot of people are able to maybe stay with us a little bit longer, join in and make requests and give us all that you're looking for, but that is such a special hoop. And again, white, yellow, or rose, I kind of just, if you're not sure where to go, I say the white gold's fabulous, but you know if you wear a lot of yellow gold, there's a richness about yellow that cannot be denied. And it never looks like sterling silver when it's yellow gold, am I right? It never is going to look like sterling. It's going to look like rich, beautiful, and of the moment gold, which we know is so pricey right now to get your hands on. And so not here. We would be the exception to that rule big time, but you got a really fun way to go with that bezel setting. So again, smooth to the touch, makes those diamonds look bigger. Think about it. We have 4-carat hoops. We do 4-carat hoops. They're $3,300. If you need them, I can show them. We have 4-carat hoops, but if you're not looking to spend $3,300 and you'd rather spend $17.99, then that's how you do this, because they still give you the look of 4 carats. Bezel set diamond settings double the look of your diamond. So even though you're getting 202, you're getting the look of 4+ carats. That's impressive. So if you'd like them, let me know. $17.99. Again, I don't know who requested them, so my apologies that I didn't get a name, but again, open and available to anybody who would like them. Let's get Sheila her Tahitian pearl pendant that she might like. We're going to find out together. This is that cool turning design that actually has 2 ways to wear it. Are we really going to leave the hoops here for $17.99? They have not been here throughout this event, by the way. So even if you've watched every minute of this incredible customer appreciation event, these earrings have not been up here yet. So the fact that they're here for the first time and they're a classic. And they're, I know for anybody who says, and I say this all the time because I've had so much great feedback from you guys who sometimes said, I didn't buy it. I didn't believe in what she said about go the bigger in the hoop until I tried them. Because just because you've never had an inch or an inch and a half doesn't mean you can't. And I think you're going to find, because I hear it from hundreds of viewers just like you and just like me who are just jewelry loving ladies who say the second I tried the bigger hoops, I got it. I fell in love. I understood about how flattering they are on. I get it. And so with this money back, return, if they were final sale, I wouldn't be advocating for that. But given that you've got your full money back guarantee intact, I think it does just make it so much, I think, again, more comfortable, obviously, to really, truly get you in and try it out. That way you've got that confidence to get them at home first and then figure out if they are for you. And you couldn't do that if it was final sale. I don't think anybody, and I wouldn't recommend anybody spend $17.99. If you knew you had to keep them if you weren't sure about the size. So Susan, dark green tourmaline pendant. We'll have to check. I don't know if we have anything in dark green tourmaline pendants. We'll get you an update here in a minute. Let me see if we have anything in the vaults for you. And then let's see if we have anything else we need to get to. We've also got, hi Tracy, thank you so much. I know, I do. That's true, I do. You're right, Tracy. You're absolutely right. All right, coming up next. Gosh, everyone sounds like they haven't seen any leopard print in a while, right? We're all kind of taken aback by the leopard. All right, here we go. This is going to be the pendant that I hope, Sheila, I know you've missed out on a couple, is my understanding, the last few days. Here it is. This is a Tahitian pearl. And might I add, if I can hold this right here by those diamonds temporarily, because I really want you to see the pearl. The pearl is number one here. It's 112-0077. Hoops are still here if you like them. Welcome to Saturday, everybody. Let us know if you have a request. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and maybe I'll find something you like. Maybe I'll find something you can't live without. Who knows? Or you can just hang out with us and we'll keep you company on this Saturday. But this is our 13 millimeter Tahitian pearl. It is in natural color and 20 points in diamonds. But as I show it to you, watch how I can twist and turn this bezel, this bail rather, and I'll show you how it works. A little tough to do here with one hand and keep it centered up. But see how you can look there and you've got the beautiful pave double row and then you've got the pave here in the bezel set. If you want to, this turns and rotates to where that bail still sits with all the diamonds up front. And I'm just saying, you don't have to wear it this way, but it's the option. If you wanted a different look one day, you can turn it so you're seeing maybe less of the pearl and you're seeing more of this gold overlay designer style with the texture that you have. So it just means it's a reversible, it's two pendants in one. It's just easy to kind of play with it and it's not complicated because all you have to do is turn it. So you literally spin it like this. That's all you got to do. If you want to wear it that way, you can wear it that way. If you're saying, Lolo, you're crazy, I would never wear it that way. Fine, you don't have to, but it has that ability to just turn right around and look like a traditional pendant. So two ways to wear it, no biggie. White gold only on this one, and if anybody would like it, it's got a new blow up price because I tried at $9.99, I tried at $8.88, I even tried to get this one down, and you know what? I'm gonna make it $799 here today, and that way you can take an extra $80 off, and it's gonna be a lot better for you, $719 and change if you'd like to have that one, but it is a one only. Here's what it looks like from that distance. I'll get you a measurement and then we'll try it on. So you do have an idea. It's only in the white though, so it's gonna stay in that white metal. There's your 1.25 inch drop and length, and then here is what it looks like against the neckline. So you get a better idea of what that's gonna look like if you wear it a little higher, lower, wherever you wanna wear it. 16's right about there, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that, you get the idea. That's all dependent on your chain. Big enough bail for diamonds by the yard if you choose to wear it that way. But we've only got the one, and look at the glow of that pearl. I know you see it up close, the greens, the purples, the blues, the almost like a raspberry red that it has. Those are really those really bright kind of peacocky tones we want to see. And there it is. Stunning. $719. Let me show you with the bail though up front. You want to see all those diamonds. So you turn it the way you want, but you probably want it with all those diamonds showing up right up front, just like I don't have it now. There it is. And there it goes. So that's going to be our last look. We'll see who's got it. So Sheila, I hope that helps. Certainly, I know it's got those diamonds here. I don't want it to spend too much, but those diamonds, by the way, in that double row, really pretty how that's done. So that's just, again, specialty design elements there. Gotta love it. We only have one though, so let me know. It's, I think, our last of the Tahitian pearl pendants that's on the more affordable side. We did have an enhancer that was $3,000 or $4,000 the other day. I think that's still available, but a nice way to go if you want to stick to the more affordable level of Tahitian pearl. It's a great way to go. Let us know what requests you have too. We're caught up on the requests for the moment. We'd love to get some more of your requests taken care of. I told you at the top of the hour we'd bring the Congolese wheel, and I'm a little behind because we have all these requests. So let's do this. We'll keep on rocking. Welcome to Saturday. Hey, glad you're with us. Again, my appreciation all to you guys. I mean, that's really what we try to show you during this event is through, of course, sale event pricing, but also just really appreciate you being with us and hanging out with me. Thanks so much for spending a little bit of your Saturday. I know it's a busy time of year, so it's nice to have your company. I've got a Congolese tourmaline wheel. I want to bring these out because it's been probably the #1 requested stone of this event, which has gone on for about 8 months, right? So it seems like a long time, right? But we are wrapping it up shortly. Looks like it'll be September 2nd, Labor Day holiday, obviously. Make sure that you know that's only about a week from Monday, I think. So, you know, we're getting there, right? So last call, so not super urgent, but hey, the pieces are going every day. So a lot of this inventory is going to be basically gone by the time we get to our finale. So I don't want you to call in and wait till the very last second like I'm prone to do, and then find out you've missed out on your favorite item. So this is the way to shop, and you can get requests in now because, hey, you're here, right? So we'd rather show you exactly what you're looking for. But this is the Congolese wheel we've been waiting for because it's all 3 to 4 carat stones, which are sizable. These are the looks of Paraibas, except they can differ. Sometimes you get more blue, sometimes you get more green. So I thought, let's put an assortment on the wheel all at once. That way you will find the best one for you. There are also different cuts represented up here as well. And the best thing is that because there are 3 together, they're also going to be a blowout price. That's what the whole event's about. But this is a blowout price, not a sale price. This is a trio that's must go. This is also about 10% extra off still. And I think the best part is you are instantly going to find what color attracts you the most. Because we see these Congolese, they can be all over the map. They can be really 80-20, green to blue. They can be 50-50. Sometimes they go the other way, a little more blue-green. It just depends on the individual stone. So I think this is the best way to at least see them together, side by side, to find what the right color is for you. Take a look. Here's what we got first. This is the, the Asher cut with a big old fingerprint. This is the Asher that's giving you more 70-30 green to blue. Right there. Very pretty though. Double halo. Love that. We kept the mountings pretty traditional here. Then I have, well, this is a big one. That's very attractive. So there's the Asher. There's the cushion cut, which you can see has more blue. And then I also think this one's going to be pretty popular. That is the emerald cut. And again, I would liken it very similar color range here to what we're seeing in the cushion over here on your right. Very, very important. So see how that's got a little more green to it? Still got the blue elements, but then you get lots of blues and greens here. So watch, I know this wheel's got a mind of its own, so they're gonna swing a little bit, but watch as they swing around and just get mesmerized by the multiple types of colors that are coming through. Now, like I said, they're all 3 to 4 carat. So let me walk you through. The smallest one is gonna be the 312, which is why it's over here. That's the 312. Now, it doesn't look small. I don't think anybody's gonna look at that and go, oh, look at that teeny tiny little gem. It just happens to be the smallest of the 3. That's the 312, carat 15 in diamonds. Then we go to the 3 carat 74 here. That's the largest, by the way, in the middle. 374 carat 06 in diamonds. So don't you love that they are going to bring you over a carat in diamonds in those two? And then we've got just a little under a carat in diamonds, but it's also a 364. Right over here on the right is your 364 cushion cut. 92 points in diamonds. So they are all one of a kinds. When they're gone, they're gone. What can I say? They are going to fly. This is one of our most popular stones, not just now, but especially recently. We've been seeing all of these requests come in. I think we're all falling a little bit more in love with these resembling. Obviously, it's still the same stone, so I think there's confusion. What do you mean it resembles it? Isn't it tourmaline? Paraiba is tourmaline. This is tourmaline, yes. But Paraiba, the distinction with Paraiba being called Paraiba is that it's actually been chemically tested to actually contain copper. These stones have not even gone through that testing yet, so it's a 50-50. Do they? Maybe. And I know that's weird. We can't say one way or the other. Do they have copper? Yes or no. So what we go with right now is the fact they look like copper-bearing blue-green tourmalines. They give you a lot of clarity, which we don't get usually with the copper-bearing stones, right? You can usually go up into 1 and 2 carats and then start to see a lot of inclusions. These are very clean, and obviously they're selected for that, and that's why they're putting the jewelry with all this diamond weight. Now, we have one of each. This is giving you the array of everything that we have that's in that size range. Everything in that size range is right here on this wheel. So this is your chance. It is a blowout price, not a sale, not a discount, not a, let me take a little. I'm talking about a utter blowout because we started at $49.99 and $59.99 on those three. They've been on the air for that price before. Now we're bringing the price tags lower. You just have to tell me left, right, center. Tell me which cut. Is it cushion cut, Asher cut, or emerald cut that you like the best? And they can all be changed in the gold color as well. So you got choices. You've got options. Yes. Oh, okay. We can change any one of them from the yellow to the white or the white to the yellow, or you could go rose on any one of the three. I have a feeling, though, we've got some callers who probably need a better price than $49.99. Otherwise, they would have been gone before. And yet you get, if you're thinking, but no, keep the price higher so I can take more money off. Well, that's true. You would take $500 off. But I'm taking more than $500 off. So instead of $45 or $4,000 or $3,000 or $2,000, they're not. And this is the darling of the gemstone world right now. It is the deluxe, what everybody's trying to get, what everybody wants. It is the moment in gems. It really is. There are moments. This is a moment. Gem collecting has never seen the popularity and seems to be going up and up and up by the year. Tourmalines, off the chart. When I started in this business, nobody knew what the heck a tourmaline was. And I really credit Paraibas, even though as scarce as they are and as rare as they are, I think, what really have gotten tourmalines to be kind of an everyday household name. People know tourmalines now, and they know it for this incredible rare gem family that comes in a lot of great colors, but we know now the rarity that certain stones give us. And when you see blues and greens, that's when you know you've gotten into a different level. They're not $29. They're not $19.99. I told you I'm going under $2,000. I'm going under $2,000. So this is your chance to pick them up, but this is the lowest price we can bring. Why not? Try them. If you need to get all three home and then decide, go ahead. That's what we offer you in this event. That's the difference between shopping right now and shopping even other sales, which you wouldn't get more of a discount anyways on another sale. So this is the moment, but it's not going to be 19 or 18, even $18.99 or $18.88. Fabulous values. We're going even lower. They're not $17.99. So already we have surpassed every kind of Congolese value we've brought to you. They're big rings, as you'll see displayed here. Remember, this is the only one with under a carat in diamonds. The rest have well over, but just take a look at these just to give you an idea of what that one looks like. There's the big cushion cut. Here, I'm going to show you the fabulous emerald cut on the hand. Here is also, we'll just add the Asher to the mix here. Why not? Show you, remember, this is the only one right now currently set in yellow gold, but there they are stacked together just to give you a little bit of a size reference perspective there in what they look like across the way. Asher, and that's of course the cushion, but it's got a lot of internal faceting like an emerald cut, which is actually over there, tried and true. So you tell me what your favorite is. We have nobody on the phone lines at $17.99, so let's get to it. $17.77 only. You're going to take any one of those three you like, and they will be an extra 10% off, which means you are going to spend only, I mean, think about this. This is $15.99 for any ring up there, and they're in solid gold with a lot of diamonds. We did not skimp on any one of those. These are important stones. They deserve a lot of diamonds. They got it. So $17.77 goes way, way down. Enjoy them if you get them. We're going to give them 30 seconds on all three of those. Thank you so much if you shop them. And thank you for shopping this entire event. We're so thrilled. A lot of you are shopping this show and loving this show and loving our Saturdays and loving the discounts and loving the moment you have to send them back if you need to, right? I don't anticipate that. I don't return anything, okay? I'm just a shopper to the point where if I returned half of the things that I buy, I would have no time to work or breathe or eat or live or do anything. So I don't return things. I donate stuff if it doesn't work out. I donate a gift. I got to tell you, but this is jewelry, right? This is jewelry. It's not clothing. It's not, it's not like a toaster where, okay, I'll just upgrade in a year and I'll live with it. It's jewelry. So I want you to have that privilege, and that is a privilege. And I say it, I just remind you, because usually throughout the years, I can speak for the 8 years I've been here, when we get sale events that go this low, it's always final sale. And that's what turns so many of you off, is you need that little bit of that safety net, just the knowledge of knowing that if anything didn't work out to perfection, you can send it on back and we hand you your money back. This is a full money back return sale event. So you get the biggest discounting in the world possible, but you also get the privilege of returning it. That doesn't usually happen together. And I love that for you because I don't want you to keep anything you don't love, and I don't anticipate. I know it's a pain in the you know what to return stuff, but you know what? You have that option if needed. Don't anticipate you're going to need it. Don't think you're going to want it, but again, it's there if you need it, and that's important too. So $17.77 on those Congolese stones. Any requests, get them in. We're happy to help you on this Saturday. Welcome in. If you just are joining us, we do have a larger Congo stone. It's $449. So if you want to see the $449 emerald cut, I'm going to flash it right now. This one's a different price tag, but if you like a $449 that's got those same blues and greens, that's what she looks like. So beautiful stones all. We've got something special coming up. I love this one. It's a blue sapphire ring. It's a diamond ring. And it's got all this gold, and it's one of our big kind of a medallion style. Have you ever seen this? It's a combination of different stones together. Hallelujah. This is going to be so much fun. Come on in because I'm going to do something wild here. I want to just, you get kind of addicted to hearing phones ring when you do this for a living. You're like, you got to hear them. And I know it's nice to just sit back and show and tell and not need, but I do. We got to keep the lights on, right? I got to sell something at some point today. So I would like to make it this ring. And I know it's a really pricey ring. You're going sapphires, really low. You're going to bring out the $7,500 ring. I am. Because what I'm about to do is going to really blow your mind. And I just want to, again, we can hear the phones ring. I'm happy. It means that you're happy. Yes. Asher cut gone. Thank you on the Asher cut tourmaline. You know what I'll do real quick, just in case. I'll pop it on the hand again just by itself, just in case they want to see it. It's the Asher cutting. Let me show it to you here. It's 112-3846. So just for your caller, it's on the hand right now, just so that they don't miss out on that piece all on its own there. 374, 106 in diamond weight. It's right now in the yellow. We can, of course, change it for you. So that Asher cut is spoken for. Well done there. Next up, we'll go back to our wheel because we're going to look at the blue sapphires that I have for you, which are very special because it's actually 4 blue sapphires. All rounds, you get a 1 carat minimum total weight. And then it's also going to be what look like heart shapes and round diamonds in big sizes. The difference is that is the look, but they're actually pave. These stones are multiple diamonds pave together. They have the round, the heart shapes as well in the corners. Then that all kind of fits in like puzzle piece together with these cushion cut shapes that hold the round stones. So it's like a geometric paradise. You got rounds, you got square, you got heart shapes. And the heart shapes, I'm not a heart shape person. I know a lot of you are and some of you aren't. And that's okay. We all pick a side and we stay there, right? I'm going to tell you something. To be totally brutally honest with you, I love this ring. I love this ring because it's a big medallion style ring. It looks chic to me. It looks designer to me. I've had it in emeralds. I've had it in mandrins. I've had it in savorites, all in the past. They're gone. We are now doing the blue sapphire version in the most eye-popping, bright blue, really cool royal blue sapphires, and I don't mind the hearts. I refuse to wear hearts. Okay, I do. It's not my thing. But I'm going to tell you right now, I would wear this ring in a heartbeat because it doesn't necessarily read like heart shapes because I'm all about, I love love, but I don't like heart shapes. It's just, to me, I don't do it. So I love that in this way, I'm still wearing them for the meaning because the symbolism, I like symbolic, meaningful pieces in my jewelry. And I certainly have each of those hearts could represent a human being in my life. And I love that. I love that about it. So I like that it's not overt. It's not one big heart-shaped stone. It's not a big heart shape in diamonds. It's just really subtle to the point where I don't think they're going to read when it's on the hand as heart shapes, but the meaning is still there. So I actually love it maybe even more for that reason. So I think it's really, again, whether you are in camp, I love hearts, or maybe not so much, it's going to work for all of us. We can all kumbaya together and enjoy it for what it is. And then we'll show it on the hand for you as well. So this is really special. And it's 1 carat, 35 points in diamonds. Again, look at the size, though. Considering all that's gold, it's a lot of gold as I have it on the hand here for you. It's going to be 1125520. Let's see, should I put it back on the wheel, or let's see if we have a hand shot here because that's where it's hanging out. There we go. And so, yeah, see, that's what's kind of surprising about it. It's a bigger ring than one might expect, and it's 1 carat in the sapphires total. Again, quarter, 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 quarter. That's how that works out. And then the diamond weight is 35 points. But it looks like, doesn't that look like big individual diamonds there? Boom, 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 boom. So all the way around, creates that medallion style. It's a pricey ring. But that's why I figure if I'm going to discount something, I want to take a moment and discount the most crazy high-end ring we have because it's going to be hopefully the most noticeable and recognizable to all of you shopping at home. Where, you know, sometimes you're going, is it a deal? I don't know, it seems like it is, maybe it isn't. This is going to be obvious. This is a deal. and it's supposed to be $38.88, which is that's a great price. Looking at all those sapphires and all those diamonds combined and the way that's put together, great deal, a lot of gold. We're going to help you out here. I want to move something. Let's shop together today. What if you're going, I'm a window shopper today, don't tempt me, this is going to be where you are running to the phone lines, because that's what I'm going to try here. Obviously, I think that's what's so challenging about this is that after seeing weeks of this event, I think we're just so jaded to the discounts that everything we expect it to be so low, and it's accommodating, but it's almost like we've lost that sense of wow, because everything has been under cost. You get all the bells and whistles, you get all the extras, it's all free. I got to really wow you here with this one. If we're going to get this at home, I mean, we got to go all out. So instead of $38 or the sale event price of $29.99, well, I'm just not leaving it there. I refuse to leave it there because I know that's going to sit here, and that's going to just be a little bit disconcerting. So I really want to move it. And if you want yellow gold, let's do it. If you want rose gold, okay, yes, I'll do that too. And it has all that wow factor, all that look, that great big size, and it's not $29.99, and we are more than halfway through our Saturday. So it's go time, and we may do auctions for the rest of the day, but not on this one. Not on this one. I can't do it because it's sitting here. And already, if you want it for $25, too much. If you want it for $2,000, too much. If you want it for $19.99, way too much. I want to wow you right now. And you know what's the only thing harder than getting a Luxe sapphire in the ideal color? What would be harder than that? Blue sapphires are almost always too navy. They're too dark. They don't show you any liveliness through them. You know the only thing tougher than getting the perfect sapphire is getting four of the perfect sapphires. Matched to perfection all the way around. This is that medallion style. It almost reminds me of like the tiles you would see in Greece, right? Or that beautiful look if you're on the coast of Italy, all those beautiful, the blue and white tiles that you see on the rooftops and the decks out front of these incredible villas. I mean, that's almost the vibe it creates overall. It is so specialty, but all done in gems and diamonds. And yet it's not even going to be 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Do I have a caller yet? Not at all. $13.99 is where I ended up. Well, I'm going to make sure this goes because like I said, we got to move some jewelry in the next 85 minutes. So let me try something here. 13 it's not, $12.99. Oh, do you still want 10% off? Because we're going to do that. This is not exempt because that word up there, everything means everything. So you're still going to get 10% off. Go ahead and be our guest on that one. Let's not even do $12.99 or $11.99 or $10.99. I need this gone. And still changing the gold color, getting you your ring size. Maybe this is a big ring that you're gonna wear on the index finger. I'm gonna show it to you there. It looks incredible that way. Maybe you wear it on the middle finger if you want to. Here's what it looks like all the different ways. But it's not going to be $1,099. Look at that. And again, heart shapes built in, a little bit of heart-shaped pave along the outside, the center round pave, and it's not even $1,000. No way. It's $9.99 right now to get this incredible ring, except it's also $100 extra off. So you get it for $8.99 and change. Change is a dime, by the way. So it's $8.99 and a dime to get that incredible piece home in white or yellow or rose gold, and we are not going anywhere until that goes because that has got to get a new home. Can't stay here in our vault. It looks incredible because it is. And the matching of those sapphires, the bright royal blues, it's $8.99. That's incredible. It really is. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And I love, yellow gold and blue sapphires look good together too. So you can go that route if you want to, but it is high time to run to the phones, dial that number. If you've never shopped here before, here's a great opportunity to do so. All righty, some requests coming in. That's good to hear. We have opals here. Yeah. Large what? Large rings? Oh, nothing, no large what? Stones or rings or what? Oh my goodness, wow. Charlene? Oh, okay. Gosh, boy, I wish you could just narrow it down for me. Charlene, I only have like 84 minutes left. I got tons of large stones, large pendants. I don't know if you have a color you like or a price range you like or a stone you like, but that's a large Tanzanite. That, to me, that's large. But sometimes large is 2 carats, so I don't know. To me, 17 carats, 67 Tanzanite, that's large. I also like this large heart-shaped pendant we have in Tanzanite. I do have large Kunzite. I mean, Char, let me know if any of these, may I call you Char? Let me know if any of these float your boat. There's the heart-shaped Tanzanite pendant. That's a pretty stone. The heart-shaped diamonds up top. I love that one. I've got a large Kunzite, 20 carats. I got 2035. We're still waiting on the sapphire ring to go. Look at this 20 carat plus. Oh, look at that. Emerald cut Kunzite. That to me is large. But then we go all the way up to like 27 carat Tanzanite pendants. And we've got, 75 carat Kunzite stones. And we've got big Paraiba. I've got a green Paraiba that's a 8 carat stone. So again, Char, if you can narrow it down a little bit for me, because we have to kind of show all this great jewelry we have planned for today. Love to help you out. If you can get me a color or a size or a price range or just pendant versus ring, it does help quite a bit, actually. So thank you for that request. And then again, if any of those, if anybody likes any what I flash there, let me know. Help you out with those too. I've got a big Mandarin. I'm going to do some auctions here because I know they're not allowed, and I'm feeling like I'm in that mood to be a rule breaker today. So we're just going to do it. And I'm going to start with the Paraiba, because we have an 8 carat 05, but it's umpteen dollars. It's literally, it's $20,000. Let me show it to you. This is the 8 carat 05, which, just judging on what I'm feeling from you guys today, maybe we're not looking for the $20,000 pieces today, but it is for the, that's for the 805. That's the 805 green Paraiba with a carat 44. Now, if 20,000 is too much, I came prepared. I have a Paraiba in the same color that is still a big size for Paraiba because it's a 212. Here it is in that, wow, bright lime green. This is what you want to have. This is the color that is ideal when it comes to the greens. It is it. It is the wow. It is a Paraiba through and through. You know, the Congolese, we're not sure if they have copper content or not. This we know. This is confirmed. Yes, it has copper content. It is 1125625. Did anybody get the sapphire ring? Hey, guys. If we're going to be quota, I'm going to be buying a lot of jewelry today. And I don't know after my weekend I had, or my weekend was the last 2 days. I don't know if I have any money left on the American Express card. I don't know if I do. So help me. Help me, guys, because someone got to buy this jewelry today. And I'm going to tell you right now, that sapphire ring may still be here. Let's solve this problem. I'm going to do some auctions. I'm going to throw caution to the wind, and we're going to do something wild. 212 in a green Paraiba. It is neon. Neon. It is just, do you want knee off or knee on? You want knee on, because this is where, again, the brightness, it's like, do you want TV on or TV off? We want TV on, right? We want to be here. We want to show you. We want to be that home for great value. We're happening. 212, 73 points, and brand spanking new. Let's take a look at it. It's cool. 14K, white, yellow, rose gold, classic styling, and I'll do you a treat here. We've got a $49.99 price on our 2 carat 12. Paraiba. It can be Paraiba if it's green, blue, green, or purple. So this qualifies. It is Paraiba. That diamond weight again is 73 points in diamonds. Halo, bigger round brilliance, love it. White, yellow, rose, I don't care what gold color you think looks best. I just want you to have it the way you want it. And this is going to be it. A huge stone. Remember that 805 I showed you, this 20 grand? If you don't mind, I'm going to put that on the side. And we're going to do this right now instead. And this one's got the $49.99 price tag, as I said. We're going to do something a little special here. I'm going to try it on the hand. There's your classic mounting. If you don't yet have a big Paraiba, because even our 2 carats, what's the lowest price we see a 2 carat for? I can tell you, I know, $15,000 for a 2 carat Paraiba. That's the lowest I've ever had a 2 carat 02, or remember, that was the 202 in the blue greens. Let's give you a 212. 15,000, you already see we took $10,000 off that, because we know the greens are a little bit more obscure, which actually means they should go up in price. We see fewer of them. There are fewer of them out there. They have a greater copper content. Why would that be less money than the blue greens? Well, just because that's kind of the stone everybody knows and everyone tends to look for. What if we put it on the auction block and we do something absolutely crazy? Remember, in 2004, I was on the air, not here, but about 35 miles away from where I'm standing, selling Paraibas loose for the first time on TV. And you know what? They were loose stones, this color, purples, pinks, blue greens, everything. And they were all going out anywhere between $1,500 a carat and $3,500 a carat. That was 2004, 20 years ago. When they were actually still being mined a little bit, today, fast forward to 2024, they're mined out, 3 sources only ever done. And now we have the $49.99 deal on a 212 that isn't good enough. So I'm putting it on the auction block. You get to choose. And you get to get your gold color, get your size, get all that, but we're not going to start at $4,000 or $3,500 or $3,000. I was really considering $2,500 if we're really pushing the envelope of value, but I'm not starting there either. We're not going to start at $25,000. Got to go lower, got to get these phone lines rocking, and more importantly, if you have been frustrated by the fact that these 2-carat Paraibas are 15 grand and more and you're thinking, I'm never going to get one. I'm never going to get one. This is your chance to get that stone. That stone, that heritage, that importance, and it's not even $2,500 to start. It's $2,000. $2,000. Why is that so significant? We just went under $1,000 a carat on a big Paraiba, not the 7-point stones that I have out of Brazil, the big stone, the copper rich, the 212 with diamonds. Am I sending you a loose stone in a box and saying you figure out what to do with it? Because I got a 10-carat at home that I don't know what to do with. Probably sell it at this point, right? Probably sell it. Probably sell it, retire for at least a year, right? Maybe a year, maybe 6 months, right? That's the thing. You can hold on to it. But this is not just a you figure it out, you set it up, you spend more money to set it. This is ready to wear in the most classic of mountings that's really out there. It's a halo design. $2,000, take it or leave it, 60 seconds to get it started, let's go. $2,000, under $1,000 a carat, which would never happen for that loose stone. We finished it in gold and diamonds and given you your option of gold color. And let me zoom back a little bit because this wheel is off track. So let me just go ahead and zoom back so we can face it up to your eye level, show you how clean it is. Bright, clean, luxury material like that. $2,000 only. And then we're going to let me polish up that band here really quickly. This looks like this got in the bag a little quickly last, I guess it would have been last night, right? So when this was completed, Friday night, there it is. Look at that. Wowza. What a stone. What a clarity. No open yet. 2,000 is what I'm looking for. Let's see if we got it. And it's a 212. Bright neon. This is like that lime green, that vibrant, not dull. Not like we don't want it to look like the regular green tourmalines, which are pretty, by the way, but they're just kind of more traditional, like a true, like a forest green color. This is a bright, truly, we talk about this word neon with the stone. To have copper content, usually that end result is a really bright neon like you see here. And $10 increments is fine, Tony. Yeah, we can just kind of go with that. Victor, do you have her open? Yes. And nobody else? All right, nobody else is thinking about it? All right, so we had a couple people verifying, but it looks like we do have the open at 2,000 right back here. So we're going to power auction our way through this. And we're going to give it a final 2 minutes now. And if anybody wants to steal it, like I was saying before, we did an auction before. It didn't go so well. I had one bidder. This is going to be, the open is been received. So that means it's going to sell. So the question is, you could go up $10 theoretically and still go back 10%. So 10% off, by the way, right now. Victor, who do you have there at 2,000? Sevilla? Sevilla. Sedelia, I'm so sorry. I have not heard your name before. Thank you so much for correcting me so I can pronounce that correctly. Right now, that's $200 extra off. So just to put it kind of in all of our perspectives here, it's actually at $1,800. Now, it doesn't say that, but with the 10% off that you're still getting and still honoring, you're going to get an extra $200 off. So you've got $1,800 is the current bid, technically. So this is where if you are sitting back thinking maybe it's a fantastic value. I could not go back in time and get you a better value on a loose stone if we went back 20 years in time. So that to me is pretty amazing. And we're at 2,000 only. We have one bidder only. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes, and then when it's done, it's done. That's all we got to do. So we're looking for 2010 or more. You can power bid your way up. If you feel more comfortable playing the strategy of 21 or 22, go ahead. You get 10% off no matter what you win it at. So huge opportunity here. Final 2 minutes on the clock, and that's it. We just got the open, and now we're selling it. So it's 2 minutes away. We have to give you a fair and final warning here for the end of the auction, just so you know you still got a moment here to get in if you'd like to. 2 full minutes to make the phone call, to tell us if you'd like it. You want to try it? Hey, you still get full money back return privileges as well. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And nobody else is on the phone lines. And Victor, where might we be sending it? I'm curious, since we haven't met yet. California, do you know where? Could it be close by? Should I drop it off on the way home? I travel a long length of Southern California to go home. You never know, I might be passing by, I could drop it off. If you need a white gold size 8, I can drop it off. Okay, probably not that far. Only because I've done like 6 hours of driving already today. So I'm good. No NorCal. I'll only deliver it within the Los Angeles city limits. That'll be my deal. Free delivery from me personally if you're within the LA County city limits. All right, here we go. $2,000 we have. Yeah, you finally, I know, everyone's like, really? You went on a driving, you had to drive, you get your one vacation day and you literally, you go choose to drive? Yes, I did. But you know, all right, so it's one of those places, too close to fly and you know, but too long to drive. All right, here we go, 2,000. Anybody else? Are you on this one here? Tim, are you thinking about this? No, okay, cool. All right, well, let's send it to California. NorCal, we're 30 seconds away. 30 seconds away, and then it's done. Final call, 2,000, going once, which is really only $1,800. My goodness, we got some big tansies. I don't think Charlene, no comment from Charlene on any of this, what I consider big stones. I don't know. We'll see if there's any feedback on those big stones I flashed, the Kunzite, the Tanzanites, all that. Last call, nobody else. All right, going to Northern California. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. Enjoy that piece. That's a good one. All right, so that's sold. Let's get to we do have big Tanzanites, by the way, that are not as big as 17 carats, just FYI. We got some really good tansies. You want to do a little free-for-all on Tanzanites? We got a 13 carat. We got the 1767. We got the pendant here, which is going to be a 1575. So how about this, guys? You holler at me since I'm not getting a lot of requests. Just tell me if any of these like are really kind of catching your eye or getting your attention. I can get every single one of these individually. Oh, let's see if I can make this statement, because if you're looking at 25,000, 28,000, and 22,000 was my lowest price on any of these three. That was the 13. You know what, guys? We're going to make anything and everything up here. Why not? Let's make them all under $10,000. And Jonathan, we've got your request next. So if that helps to give you a little, for instance, very different pieces. We have the heart shape that's mighty. This is the 1575 with heart-shaped diamonds as the bail. Then we have the cushion cut square here that is surrounded by nice bigger diamonds that are bezel set. And that's going to be the round, which is the large one there, 17 karat 67. And any one of those are going to be available for under $10,000 with, of course, a 10%, gosh, in my just desire to clean off the wheel, I spun a couple of these around. So there they are, all under $10,000, and you can inquire further if you're curious. But this one's going to be the most pricey, obviously, because it's that 1767. So generally with Tanzanite, you are going to pay more for the bigger stone sizes, especially in this higher end quality. So that's 1767. That would be the 1327, and then we do have the heart shape at 1575, which is a pendant. So you've got options there. All right, Jonathan, your request coming up is 112-4493. We'll start with this one on the hand, because size is really important on this pendant. It's a larger size pendant for sure. And we have the one only in the white gold only. Take a look, it's turquoise. Welcome in. And we had turquoise earrings that sold earlier today. Now we're looking at our first turquoise pendant of the day. It's an 8 karat Sleeping Beauty, diamonds in the bail, and then 1 diamond on each side of that. So you've got some really good looking stones here. And then this chain can take, you can take it off this pendant and use it for anything else you want to as well. And there it is with the lobster claw closure in the 16, 17, and 18-inch length. So that is a workhorse of a chain for you. I will show it to you here in measurement. It is 1 inch, as the graphics tell you. Here's the evidence of that, and then we'll show it to you on the neckline, and we only have one, and it's in the white gold, and the chain's included, and it's a lot of diamond weight as well. 12 points there, but significant size stones there in the chain, 1 inch top to bottom. Let's just take a look at the perspective of what that looks like on the neckline for you. If you wear it a little higher, that'd be 16, 17, and 18. Is how that would look on an average person. So really beautiful. And then here we go, up close and personal. We'll go back to the close-up here so you can see what this turquoise is all about, because that is Sleeping Beauty's best there. No matrix on that turquoise whatsoever, and a really special way. I'm going to come in a little bit closer here so you can really see the details. And it is white gold only, and that'll be down to, let's just blow it out. It's a big stone though. That's the thing. That's why it started at $34.99. It's because of the bigger 8 karat size you have with that larger diamonds you have right up top. Then the diamonds in the bail as well. This one's actually going to be down to $13.99, plus we've got an extra 10% for you. If you choose to use it, why not? There's nothing wrong with using it, because there's no reason not to. So $13.99 on this one. Yes, $13.99, about $140 off that price as well, if you'd like to go that route. So a very special piece indeed. And that's going to be our stunning turquoise. So Jonathan, let us know. We'd love your feedback on that one. It looks like we don't have a lot of turquoise right now. So much of the turquoise, especially in pendants, has been going in these previous shows, but nice big example there. And again, completely one solid piece. No reconstituted. This is no kind of composite material or reconstituted material that you see a lot of the times out there that can look very similar. This is not. So you've got a great chance to pick up a nice big beauty of a gem. And it's only going to be, of course, well, $140 off, so you're saving a bunch there, and you get to get a nice value, and the chain included with that chain is an upgrade too. You're not just getting any old basic chain, that's got the diamonds within it. That's important too. So $12.59 and change if you'd like to get it, and that one's here. So call me if you'd like it. And then we have some gorgeous Tahitians. Got a great deal on a 1 carat yellow diamond. We've got a beautiful, you know what, let's just show you a Tanzanite that's more affordable. Let's do this. I got a gorgeous stone. The problem is when I show the big stones, everybody wants the small stones. And when I say small, I mean 17, 18, 19 carats. Those are rather large and don't always suit everybody for everyday wear. Let me show you 112-5550. This now all cleaned up and ready to go with this almost sunburst design of diamonds around it, emerald cutting. I only speak for myself here, but it's a favorite. It's just the way it's able to show off reds and flashes of bright blues and bright purples. It is such a gorgeous way to cut this stone. It is a fabulous 227. This is not museum reserve. It's not. Typically the museum reserves have to be bigger. So 2 carat 27, not. But it's a 227 blue wing. So don't discount it, don't knock it. It's a same kind of color. It's just the museums like to have, think about it. You're walking through museums, they're large. They're large. They're like big, big, usually very large. So you want to have bigger scale gems. So they always want the 20, the 25, the 50, the 100 carats. We have a lot of our 100 carat Tanzanites on loan right now at museums all over the world because they're not really, they're just too big for jewelry, right? 100 carats is, they're big. So this is where we tend to top out around 30 carats in jewelry. This is where it's really wearable. It's just what everybody seems to want for everyday wear in their Tanzanite rings. It also has a diamond weight that kind of, again, it's kind of a sunburst out away from the center stone, but still creates a little chevron design around the sides. And I know we love the chevron looks that are happening right now. Take a look. It's going to be our 55-point diamond weight. And we just unfortunately have, you know, an opportunity here for a little more affordable, but it's not going to last very long. So 227, 55 points in diamonds. Look at the reds coming through, which is a little tougher to find in the 2 carat, 3 carat sizes. There's the split shank leading up to it. And we're going to see. Let's check it out. White, yellow, rose gold, sure. Whatever you'd like to have in gold color is fine with me. And here's what we'll do if you'd like to have it and enjoy it and own it and love it forever and give it a great home and don't have to feed it or care for it or ever take it to the doctor. It's just a beautiful piece that's just going to do nothing but give back to you. You have to give it nothing in return except to wear it. I think the only way to truly enjoy it is to wear it, you know, wear it, enjoy it, live in it. Let others see the beauty of Blue Wing Block D, but we've got to also blow it out. And if anybody would like it, let me make this $29.99 price tag a thing of the past. And we're going to make this really easy right now. One caller gets it. White, yellow, rose gold is your option here. And get ready. What a special stone this is. Take a look at it on the hand here. And no, it is not going to be 29. Forget about it. We got to move some jewelry here. We have 1 hour left in our Saturday. That's it. Not a lot of time. Got a lot of great jewelry. We need to know what you'd like to have. And if you need a discount, you're in the right place. Because this is not 29. It's not even going to be $19.99. Don't tell anyone we did this, okay? Because this is where I'm just taking a little extra liberties here because we got to move here with the last hour remaining. Got to move some jewelry. Got to get some great pieces of home. Here's the big blue wing in the emerald cut. Big but still wearable. That's the thing. What's out there? I was looking at a store just yesterday, and it was all 1 carat or under Tanzanites. 1 carat, light lavender lilac colors. Beautiful store. They give you champagne when you walk in. But I would rather buy my own glass of champagne for $18 or $20 at a restaurant and save tens of thousands of dollars on my Tanzanite. Because that's, again, part of the allure is, look, it must be luxury if you get champagne on the way in. If there's beautiful velvet cases everywhere and there's, you know, beautiful associates wearing Armani suits that are custom made, it must be better, right? That's why I'm spending $25,000 on a Tanzanite. Not necessarily. And they have beautiful things. But it's a lot better if you can get something very special like this and get something that is nowhere else. You have that fact. I don't care how much you have to spend or how much you do choose to spend, you cannot get a better quality than what's up on this wheel right now. That is the beautiful thing about our Tanzanites that's nowhere else. And you don't have to spend 19, 18, 17, 16. Can you tell we want to move some things today? A Tanzanite in particular. All my other ones I showed you on that wheel when we had that trio together, we're talking $10,000. This is not even $16 or $15.99. By goodness, we're going to blow this out, and it is going to be gone. It is going to be gone. All you have to do is dial. Have faith. I have the faith. I will never lose faith in my ability to make jewelry too cheap and for you to recognize it. That's one thing I know. It's kind of that, remember Kevin Costner in that Field of Dreams concept, if you build it, they will come. I believe if you price great jewelry just too darn cheap, it is going to be bought. And it may not sound as succinct and cliche as the other, but you know what? It's true. I can't hide a great value from you all at home. Somebody's out there to recognize this value and say, you know what? I can see myself wearing that. I think I'm going to do it. And try it and then see. Then see, check it out at home. But it's not going to be $15.99. It's not. And this is before 10% off. It's incredible. It's not $15.99. It's not even $1,500. Come on in, we'll make it $1,499, and then you get your extra 10% off. It's incredible. You gotta try it. $227 emerald cutting. What happened to the premiums that emerald cuts are supposed to have? They do. They're like rounds. The rounds in the emerald cuts usually have this premium price tag. You can have the same material, the same carat weight, and yet they go for 60% more to get specialty cuts. You don't have to pay that. You're getting the best in the world here. The most over-the-top quality. The red flashes that are so evident, and it's all happening right now at $14.99. You can't beat that. It is incredibly special. What a value. Here it is on the hand again. Now watch this, because I know on the camera lens here when it's up close, it's really tough to show you the beauty of an emerald cut. Now that you see it on the hand, now you really get to appreciate what's happening with that gorgeous neon, the bright gleam. It still just lights up. It's not too dark. It's just that dark saturation that still catches the light with that facet pattern. And $14.99 makes it yours, but really only $13.50. So it's a great value, and we've only got the one, and we've got white, yellow, rose gold coming your way. So let us know if you'd like that one. And then our last hour is about to kick off here. So let's make it an all request hour, or let's just show you what we've got in front of us. It's up to you entirely. It is really about making that phone call. For those of you that like to make requests online, don't do that. I never see those until usually days later when I get a chance to kind of catch up with everything that's going on all over. So this is really, really a good time between designing and working and driving, you know, traveling and family and all this stuff. Make sure you just make requests here to me by that phone number, because I don't get to see all those live feeds that are happening. So if you do have a request and you're getting frustrated because no one's answering you online, make sure you dial into that phone number, because that connects you to essentially us here in the phone bank, and it gets you that direct response that I know a lot of us, we live in a instant gratification type of society, don't we? We want it yesterday. So here's your chance. That's why that phone number is there. That's the only direct way to make a purchase. It's the only direct way to really make a request too. So to ensure that we're going to get it. So just, you know, something to keep in mind as we wind down this sale event. Take a look at this one more time. That's here. And then let's keep moving. We got a blue wing that's the cushion cut. We might do something fabulous with that if you like the 13 karat. The Mandarin garnet is where it's at. I've got a yellow diamond. All right, let's keep on going. We've got a lot to show you. Okay, let's go to it. I'm debating what to do here. We're still selling jewelry, so I'm going to do this. And I think we still have that blue sapphire piece for $9.99. A couple of our bigger Tanzanites are here. I'll tell you, I think every request we've had today is still here, by the way. So if you requested anything, or let's say you saw something that was somebody else's request, I think everything that we've had requested is still here. Turquoise, Tahitian pendant, turquoise pendant, diamond hoops, Everything that was requested in this show, I believe, is still here. So you can call us with those requests or take something that maybe wasn't your request, but let me tell you, it's still here. And then we've got a very, very special moment here to talk about some pearl. And then we also have this Mandarin. I was saving it for the top of the hour, and guess what? We're 2 minutes in, so I better get to it. 58 minutes remain in our Saturday. Glad you're with us today. Happy Saturday, one and all. I hope your summer's going well. If we haven't seen each other in a while, happy summer to you as we get ready to wind it up. Just go ahead and let us know if there's anything, like I said, always taking requests if you have them. Could be something generic or something specific, doesn't matter. I'm going to just take a moment here and talk about this, a little confessional moment here. We've been saving this Mandarin garnet for when the sale ended. We're not, and I really am not a believer in doing that. There are certain pieces that are new that we've been bringing out, and you've been loving them, and putting them on discount right away on their first debut day is a lot of fun. This one was kind of, again, we were a little leery about putting this up in this event. Just trying to be respectful to the stone. It's one of those stones that is extremely, extremely important right now. It's one of the most highly sought after stones in the world. And it's not just what it is, it's this individual stone. This is the king stone of our collection. It is the Mandarin garnet. It's kind of been dubbed the man around here because, you know, when you see like a, you know, someone say he's the man, right? We don't really assign genders to gemstones, but being a Mandarin garnet, that's the reference. It's our 255 hot stuff stone. It's like the hottest stone we have. It's just, most Mandarins get a little too brown or red. You might be aware that the Mandarin garnet is under this umbrella family called spessartite garnet, which is a cinnamony red brown color. And the Mandarin is actually, it becomes a Mandarin when it has less manganese. It's still part of the spessartine family, but if it has lesser manganese in the chemical makeup of the stone, it's actually got a brighter, better neon color, so it's Mandarin. And these were only discovered in 1991, so that's kind of cool. And they're already gone, and it's excelling in price to the level of Paraiba. So I thought, since we can't bring any new ones in, the wholesale prices on them right now are astronomical. And so if we can't bring any new ones in, and we're running out of them because they've been so popular, you guys follow the trade, you know what's happening, you're taking advantage of our pricing. And so we've basically sold out of what we have. So we released the king stone from the entire private collection. This is the one that basically ownership acquired back in 1991 when it was still brand new on the scene, hot as it was. It's gotten hotter, if you can believe it. And it's that ultra rich, bright neon, but still, even great Mandarins can have some browns or reds. This is just pure, you know what, has anybody drank Fanta? You know, that soda, you know, that for years and years, still around probably. That bright color, that's exactly what you want your Mandarin to look like. And that's exactly what this stone has achieved. But it's a 255, so it's also a luxury size, and it's got the signature mounting of all things with the carat 28 and the diamonds. So it's a classic, it's a favorite, and we might just have some fun with it because to me, that's what this stone should be called. This is a fun stone. There are a lot of gemstones that are very serious. This to me is like the party stone. It's the life of the party stone, it's the fun stone, it's the big personality, it's the gregarious, you know, everybody's, you know, the focal point when she walks in the room. That's what this stone is, in gem form. And because I do believe, although gemstones may not have genders, I do believe they have personality. And I believe that a good stone has a soul, a heart and soul. And that's what this stone has. This is, I think of my mom. She's like always has been, always will be, the life of the party. She is like, all attention turns to her, right? She's that personality. She's got that big personality with that amazing laugh, with that, you know, just walk in the room and everybody wants to talk to her and just, it's like a magnet pull, right? This is that in a gem. It is 255 private collection. Again, you will not believe it. I know you've seen Mandarins here. You're going, yada, 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 go ahead, talk. You've never seen one like this. And we wanted to save it till it was debut time. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. What is it doing? There's something happening in this stone. Look at the pattern that is showing through all the color, all the liveliness, all the beauty, and look what it's doing. It's an elongated oval 255. The odd number, let's get through the boring stuff. 5340. Yes, Jess. Oh, good. Hi, Victoria. Thank you. All right. So she probably said, wait, that's still available? Yes, it is. And now it's not because she got it. Thank you, Tahitian pearl pendant gone from earlier. Look at this Mandarin, a 255 Kingstone. It is, I'm always fascinated by this. What you're seeing happen in the top and the bottom of this oval is really special. That's gem. people use that term, right? It's like it's a really cool person or like a great play on the field. It's a gem, right? It's a gem. That's the gem of gems. It's a 128 diamond weight in the signature mounting, finished all the way through the inside. There's very little that I can say as a semi-articulate human being. There's very little I can say to capture anything that your eye can't tell you. Let your eyes be your host here. Let your eyes be the guide. What you're seeing here for quality is nothing I can describe with vocabulary. There's a $17,999 per second. I don't want anything to do with it. I just want to leave it there. I want you to get this. And I know it's not a busy day. It's a busy Saturday in August. Not everyone's sitting at home watching me. And those of you that have spent a little bit of time with me today, thank you. From my heart, thank you. Sincerely, my thanks to you. I want to treat you guys to something. And I know the mounting $6,100 last time I checked, that was about a week ago, $6,130 something, $6,138 I think it was for the mounting by itself. The stone has a value you can't put a price tag on because of the elite level it is, quality. Put all that, just throw it out. Throw it out, doesn't matter. I need to get this a home. And if we spend the next 52 minutes of airtime on it, that's fine. If it takes 2 seconds to get it out the door, that's fine. I just need to give you a deal. That's all, a deal. And I know this is absolutely pitiful for me to say, but hear me out. If you want it just for the mounting, and you don't care one bit for that Mandarin that is all the things I've described, that's okay too. Take it for the mounting, because the entire ring is less than the price of the mounting from our factory as they build it in-house. This is why it's an undeniable value. If you take it, and you go on your merry, happy way, and you're going to be very excited. And if you don't, I think you're going to forever kick yourself a little bit like, how did I miss out on that deal? Because maybe we've lulled you into the sense of just security of, hey, it's a quiet Saturday, so I'm in no rush. I think if I do what I'm about to do to this ring, you are going to want to be ready to go. White, yellow, rose gold in your size. Go true to size. It's all finished on the inside. It's comfortable on. It's got a lot of diamond weight. It is no longer $17,999. And that's why we wanted to keep it away from this event, because I don't think that we need to discount $17,999. And you know that with 10% off, that would mean $1,800 coming off that ring. Well, this is pretty cool. And it's not going to be $17,999. Just rest assured. Because what did I tell you about the mounting? What did I tell you? If you want to toss the stone out, if you don't care for the stone at all, you're getting a great deal on the mounting. So that means that theoretically, I got to go to $6,138 to make this deal happen, because then the stone that is oh so important and oh so fabulous is free. Free. That's a word we all know and love. Anybody else have that as their favorite 4-letter F word? Mine is free. Who doesn't love something for free? I'll take a free bottle of water at this point, right? Like, my gosh, a free Mandarin garnet that's a $255? Hi, Amy. Hi, Zach. Amy and Zach are watching. Hi, guys. I mean, they can appreciate a good gemstone, right? They know. They know. They're like, that thing is smoking hot. That's a smoking hot gem. And if you want to try it or have it, we're not going to make it $6,138. I'm darn serious, Tony. We're going to take it lower than, oh, did I say lower? Oh, yeah, we're going lower. $6,138, forget about it. That's the mounting price. So anything beyond this, now we're getting into free gold, free diamonds, free labor, free. It's free. All right, guys, let's go. It's not going to be $6,138, odd number. It's not going to be. It's not 61. It's not going to be 5,000. It's not going to be 4,000. I really want this one to go. And let's go more for that 2-second sale than that 50-minute thing. You know, that 50-minute, no, we don't want to take that long. And that just means I got to go a lot lower if we're going to get this done. 4,000. Okay, now it's just getting ridiculous because $39.99. Oh, and by the way, no matter what I do, you get 10% extra. You've seen other Mandarins. They don't look like that. You've seen other Mandarins. They can be very cloudy, very included, very hazy, very dark, very brown. That's not what we've got here. Look at the solid gold. This is your finishing on the inside. I got to try it on. It's an elongated oval, so it looks even bigger than 2 carats 55. I'll tell you that now. I would personally go with the white gold, but again, it's totally up to you. Yellow gold, white gold, the gold is not the focal point. It's there. It's a lot of it. It's not the focal point. The focal point is the Mandarin. And it's not 39. And it's not, okay, somebody do we have a defibrillator in this studio? Do we have an oxygen tank? Do we have anything that's going to help me survive this opportunity? Because I'm about to take it lower than even $2,999. You've got to be dialed in, guys. I just don't know. This will be the show that forever is spoken about and talked about as that, like, oh my goodness, that 824. Just you do something for your dog on this day. It is Kobe Day after all, right? 824. It's Kobe Day. Yeah? What'd you say? He did something for you. What? He bit you? Hasn't he ever heard of the phrase, never bite the hand that feeds you? Come on, Kobe. Well, listen. Exactly, you were feeding him. Yeah, well, remind me later to tell you what Peanut did on our little vacay. Okay. And in the meantime, I'll try to get this out the door. Is there a jewelry reference like it? Don't hate on the host that helps you. Okay, I like that. Don't hate on the host that helps you. I like it. I'm going with it. Can we call this network Don't Hate on the Host That Helps You now? Because I'm helping. I'm helping. Someone's paying for this ring and it ain't you, right? This is quite the value. And I don't think it's gone yet. Although there are people on the phone line, so it might be close to gone, which at this point, that's encouraging. You thinking about this one, Victor? Victor, you coming up here with that shirt on? Because that shirt looks like, we're going to sell that shirt. That looks like a gem. No, it looks like a geode. His shirt, right? Can Wilma Flintstone sell your gemstone shirt? Because I'm ready. Okay, good. He looks like a gem. He is a gem. You're a gem. This is a gem. But the price is not good enough, right? So 29, 28, 27, help me, help, SOS. This is crazy. 10% extra off, yes, because it's everything. We should probably take that banner down right about now. But you know what? Let's do even better than 27 or 26 or $25.99. I'm not even calculating how much you're saving on this mounting right now, but it's a ton. You get it for the mounting, you get it for the Mandarin, you get it for whatever. Just get it to try it because you're brand new and you've never seen anything from this show in person before. This is the one to try. Because I say that selfishly, because if you get that as your first purchase and you see what that's all about and how little you paid for it, I think we're going to be your new destination for jewelry for as long as you live. Not an overstatement. Truly mean that. It's not even $25.99. We need a caller. Let's get this done. We have got to get this done. And yes, 10% extra off. I can't even get the words out, barely. It's just, it's so challenging here. This is the summer on steroids, and I got to tell you, $25.99 normally, I would have probably 300 calls backed up, right? On a normal day. That's value to that degree. But if I'm still struggling here to get this at home, it just means let's go a little bit lower. Let's try to get this job done. We can send this out, and if you don't love it, you send it back, no big deal, but we're going to make it better than $25.99. It is the stone to own. That is a massive $255. These are $50,000 and $60,000 a carat right now anywhere else you find them. And by goodness, that's the best one we've discovered, which is why it was put aside and locked up in a special private vault for the last better part of 10 years. 10 years that ownership has had this company here at TVON, right? Founded, right? We didn't actually air it till about 9 years ago. This has been locked up with no intention of ever putting it on the air, and now it's here, and during a sale event that's only our biggest ever, and $25.99, and nobody has said sold yet. So here's the deal. First caller can have it for $2,499, which actually makes it only $2,249 at checkout. And then you get your white gold, your yellow gold. If that was gone at $4,000, then oh my goodness, shame on me. But I've had callers thinking about this and verifying on it for a couple moments. Now we've got it to a fraction of the mounting price. You get an extra $250 off that price. It's $22.49. Please try it. I say that with every ounce of my passion for gems, my passion for jewelry. I've been absolutely spoiled to be doing this for so many years with only the best collectible gems in the world. And I've got to say, I've got to give this a wholehearted endorsement. It's an incredible ring. And it's an incredible ring at $18,000. But for those of you naysayers going, can't be, it is. It is, and now it's $22.49. First caller, take a look at it, 60 seconds. We'll see who's got it. Pretty simple and easy there. Pretty simple and easy. About as basic as I can make it. Yes, questions? Oh, sure. Let me get you the millimeter size. I have to measure it. It's not calibrated. I could estimate it all day long, but I'd be wrong because it's not a standard calibration. Tony, I'm just going to try this on for everybody while I'm measuring it. Why not? That way you have something to look at while I fumble around with this archaic millimeter gauge. But it does the trick. Doesn't matter. It's a 6.5 wide. Now we're going to do the length, which usually is 6.5 would be about 8.5 lengthwise if that was calibrated. Calibrated just means a traditional measurement of a gem, kind of your common measurements. This is 10 millimeters though. So remember, 6.5 by 10. Usually it'd be 6.5 by 8 or 6.5 by 8.5. This is a 6.5 by 10 millimeter stone. That is why, and again, I touched on that a long time ago, how it's that specialty elongated oval cut, right? Touched on that earlier. How it's also that beautiful, is it sold? Yeah, I think it's sold. Anyway, I would go on and on, but I don't think I can. Did anybody get this one? Talk to me. Okay. Okay, so Andy, Allison, Tim, are you guys on other things? Joyce, something else? Andy, I'm sorry, did you say yes or no? Oh, okay. Request? Okay. Andy? Yes, no? Okay. He's like, no, not on this one. Okay, good. Allison, are you on this one? No. Okay. Tim, something else? Anybody taking this one? Because, are you going to help me, Andy? Okay. We're working on requests here too. We're kind of doing a million things at once. Okay, so, all righty. So let me know. Let's keep moving because I got a bunch of, that was what happens. 40 minutes left. Yeah. Figure we're going to get some requests here at the end of the day. So we'll work on those for you. Big Tanzanite is here. Let's see. We got a real, the pearl, Tahitian pearl. We had the pendant go out. We have a ring to show you though. Really, really stunning ring. I don't know about you guys, but again, let me reiterate something about this. If for those of you that just now maybe tuned in or if you just kind of just came back to life over the shock, anyone ever like you see something, you feel like you just black out for a second because you're just so enthralled or so excited or so like the excitement level is just at a high, right? We as humans kind of can only take a certain amount of excitement at times and then we just kind of blank out and forget what just happened. Like what just happened there? It was just such a great moment. This is a mounting that's $61.38. $61.38 for the mounting. Should be normally, that's what it costs us to make it. I'm just being very transparent with you as always. The factory here that is on site, it takes $6,138 to create this mounting. Now, what is a mounting? A mounting is basically all the gold and the diamonds, the housing, the foundation for that center stone. Now, the center stone is separate from the mounting. The center stone is what's set on top to be focal or to be the focal point of, to be showcased within. The mounting with the 128 in diamonds and gold, that is $6,138. At least at last I checked. If it's fluctuated a bit in the last couple of days, gold does that. Gold fluctuates every day. So again, but the last time I checked, which was about a week ago, $61.38 for the mounting. So you add the Mandarin, which I can't put a price tag or a value on the Mandarin because it's the kingstone of the collection. It's the most highly valued Mandarin we have. So there's just value every which way. And obviously, is it, you know, our jewelry's fine jewelry. It's not trinkets. It's not costume. It's not the kind of piece that you shop once and you're buying it over and over and over because in a week it looks terrible, right? This is collectible jewelry. This is the highest level that's on TV. It's definitely really, I don't know how you get higher than this even if you're shopping on Rodeo or on Madison or on Fifth or in, you know, you in Ball Harbor or if you're on Madison Avenue, wherever you are, Michigan Avenue in Chicago, wherever you happen to be. It's really, really, truly, it's tough to top a stone of this rarity that's excelling because remember, it only had a few years of mining. That was it. 1991 was the initial discovery, and then a few short years later, done and gone. So we're looking at a collectible. you're looking at rarity. It's kind of that irreplaceable superstar material. And it happens to be $22.49 today because of that extra 10% off. And you're getting one of the prized collectible mountings that I've had as the most popular mounting I've sold in the last 22 years. So I can tell you this, if you're worried about, will I wear it 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20, will my granddaughters love it? Will my great-great-great-great-great-granddaughters love it? I say absolutely yes. Because if I've been seeing this mounting be that tried and true popular for 22 years straight by a variety of different people all over the country and beyond, I think you have the faith to know that certain designs are really deemed classics. This is one of them. Take a look at it. $24.99. It's really $22.49. And I hope, it is so stunning. It really is. Yes. Yes, true to size always on this mounting. And white, yellow, or rose. Absolutely beautiful. And it's interesting because orange is not everybody's color. But this is a gem. We're not talking about a car necessarily, right? And not a house necessarily, not like your exterior house color. We're not talking about even stay away from the orange jumpsuits if you can, but like even an outfit. Maybe not your color, but this is a gem. A gem. This is a gemstone. Gems, we have a little more leniency, and I think what we look for, what do we like? What makes gemstones really what we love? Usually bright, like something that we're just appealing, bright, aesthetically appealing, maybe just a brightness about it that draws one in, a magnetic kind of quality, you know, that kind of beautiful personality, something that's maybe different. I know I speak to a lot of you, a lot of us have been shopping together for the better part of 2 decades. So at this point, a lot of you say, Lolo, I got it all. But do you have anything like a bright, bright neon orange color like this? It's not a color that gems deliver very often. So maybe it's what's new and what's fresh and what's different from what you already have. That's why I love a Mandarin. So again, a lot of reasons to love it, not to mention January's birthstone. Just throw that out there if that's significant. You know, you got a January birthstone in your family that's near and dear to your heart that you love and you want to wear it for that reason, that significance. I know garnets, usually we think of the brown and the reds and the basic Paraiba garnets that are out there, when there's a whole luxury line of different rare garnets from all over the world, and this is definitely one of them. So $22.49, I have said my piece on that. I just really, yeah, I gotta thank you if you get it. I gotta encourage you to think about it if you're on the fence. It's just, okay, I gotta move on. But it's a beautiful stone. There's just, like I said, I'm not even gonna try to get overly flowery with my adjectives here because my words can't do it justice. It's that simple. But I do have a couple other pieces for you, like some opals. And interestingly enough, I have 2 great opals to look at that are similar and different. So let's bring those out in case there are any opal lovers out there. I've got 2 black opals to show you. It's going to be either this more diagonally set, which I adore, with the princess cuts, or you can go more traditional with the north-south setting and a lot of baguettes in blues and greens, yes, but it's got a little bit of the orange and the yellow also. So there they are, and why I thought we'd bring them together is just to show you they're going to be, I just want to mark some things down here for our last 35 minutes or so, see if we can't just get a few extra pieces out the door, or of course, make way for your requests as well, which there have been many. I know we're working on some that were coming in the last few minutes. So happy to do that, and yet a major moment here for our opal lovers. These are both Australian Lightning Ridge black opals. One's in platinum. So this is the platinum piece, this is the 18K piece. So if that makes a difference, both giving you white metal presence, but obviously 2 different metals entirely. And then you have a very, very special look here. And yeah, that's cool. Isn't that cool? This is so beautiful, isn't it? I love the variety. Yet, did you notice all the different diamonds? Baguettes on the right, princess cuts on the left. Very cool. And yet it is going to be, let's see, let's just do this one first, Tony, because I always go left to right. 112-4972 is your item number here. Every color. If you prioritize every color of the rainbow, you go here. It's our 18 karat gold with a carat 31 opal and has 60 points in diamonds. Kind of that bypass style, housing that stone in the middle at that diagonal. Then, you still see there's some reds and yellows here too. Maybe not as prominent as on the one on the left, but you got them. That's going to be item number 112-4766. And that would be all the baguettes. And that's a good size stone too. If you're talking about the right side, that's going to be the 174. So it's bigger. And it's 123 in diamonds. So there's more. So if you can't, like, again, you just go, do you want bigger? And again, this one's bigger visually. but it's smaller in carat weight. I know that's confusing and seems very counterintuitive, but that's the way it is. Opals are very misleading sometimes with their carat weights. Again, this is a 174, but it looks smaller than the 131. So just because it's a 131 doesn't mean you don't get a big look. That's my whole point. And platinum or 18 karat gold, so choose the metal. I think honestly there's one you're going to like better than the other. And that probably comes down to, they're both stunning colors and varieties, so it probably comes down to the mounting. Do you like baguettes in a double halo? Do you want the more maybe modern streamlined princess cuts that surround the diagonal set of that stone? Up to you entirely. The same price. Again, I don't want the deciding factor to be the price tag. If we're going to genuinely get you the one you like better, then I can't put one up there at $89.99 and the other up at $79.99. We just got to make sure that it's at least on an equal playing field as far as budget goes. So take a look, because we got two choices, and of course they're one only, so when they are gone, they are gone. But how about this for a value? Under, $69.99 is way too much for our Saturday here. We got to get away from that and fast. Yes, Jess? Really? Oh, no way. Really? Really? Oh, Renee. From where, by the way?
She is in Tennessee.
Renee in Tennessee, welcome to our network. Welcome to our show. It sounds like we go way back, Renee, because that goes either back to like 2004 to 2010 days. So lovely to have you. She just found us a couple days ago and shopping already. I love it. Thank you, Renee. We'll have your piece right up to Tennessee. And enjoy, and thanks so much, and thanks for shopping. Well, it sounds like we've maybe had a little break all these years, but now you're back. So we're here again. Don't forget, I'm here Monday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Saturday, Sunday mornings as well. So we get you all the shopping all throughout the week, just not Tuesdays or Fridays. So again, hi Renee, nice to have you with us. Glad you found us at TVON. Here we go with our big opal selection. It's again your choice of. So again, we'll kind of toggle back and forth between those graphics, but again, bigger look, smaller size, bigger look, whatever you want to do there. On the opals themselves, it's under $3,000 per ring. They're not even $29.99. They're not 28, they're not 27. This is a little bit nuts, but that's what we got to do at this point, right? Trying to make up for some lost time. Looks like a lot of people just tuning in here. So how about this, $2,699 per piece, and then an extra 10% off. So that means, how about $24.29 on your choice of there? And remember, this is the platinum over here. This is the platinum over here with the baguettes, and that's the 18 karat gold right on over there, and that's how you get two of our very best in Lightning Ridge black opals. And again, $26.99, but that may be the price on the screen, but you're just paying a smidge over $2,400 to get either one of those in your possession. So we hope you will, and we hope you love them, and isn't that cool? So yeah. Hi Pam K, thank you so much. No. Won't be doing that tonight, but no. I mean, I'd like to, but I just came back I just got back here like 2.5 hours ago. So I'm going to stop. I'm just going to drive the 2 hours home first. Yeah, instead. But yes, but definitely watching. Thanks, Pam. All right, so here we go. Thank you so much. So we're on our way, guys. We have our last call in the show. We realize we're down to 30 minutes and the opals are here. So hey, 2 great opals for you if you'd like. Now, we do also have some very, very special Tanzanite. What about our, do you want to see the Tahitian pearl? Because we had the Tahitian pearl pendant earlier. Look at the ring. Oh my, look at that. Well. Purples, greens, blues, aquas, pinks, check it all. It's got it all happening in a massive 13 millimeter pearl. Now, that's a little different than what we usually see. Usually they top out, even the Tahitians, around 8 or 10. Let's show you what we have in a 13 millimeter. 1125517 is here, and it's going to have, now how nice, because have you noticed out in the world of fine jewelry, a lot of times pearls keep it a little bit more basic when it comes to diamonds. We did not on this one. It's still classic, but we didn't give it no diamond weight or very little diamond weight or accents. We said it's a 13 millimeter Tahitian. Let's do it upright. Let's give it 92 points of VS diamonds around it in that halo, which you have, sitting at the base of the pearl. How about this for luster? Don't take my word for it. Just pop up to your screen and look at that view I'm showing you, where the pearl and the diamonds meet. it looks as if there is a row of green diamonds set into the pearl. That's not the case. That is a reflection of the white diamonds that are being bounced off the luster of the pearl that are making it look like they're a green diamond set. It's almost like the pearl is giving a mirror finish because it is reflecting those stones as such. This is a perfectly round Tahitian pearl, 13 millimeters. I always tell you, if we don't have as many pearls as we have diamonds, so I like to liken this to having a 5 or 10 carat diamond. Think about how rare that would be if we had a yellow diamond that was 5 carats. That would be extremely rare. Just for the record, we've never had one. So think about how rare that would be. That's very similar to what we're seeing here, because this millimeter size, I was just talking this morning about, excursions I had when I was younger, and a lot of, I did some actual, before I was in the business, I was still in high school. At the time, I was taking a lot of trips down south to Baja California, spending a lot of time in the ocean there, doing a lot of deep sea scuba diving and deep sea fishing, and a lot of coral reef exploration, because that's what I really was into when I was in high school as far as recreationally. I loved the water, loved to be in the ocean, until I got stung by a massive 8-foot jellyfish, and almost, but that's again, that's a different story. It soured me to the experience. It just made me a little more cautious, that's for sure. But also clamming and diving for oysters, and opening them up to find usually no pearl at all, or a very lackluster, to tell the truth, in the pearls. And so to get, again, you can go through literally thousands and thousands and thousands of oysters to find any kind of pearl that is of this size with that perfect nacre, because we can't help these out. We can take a gem and we can kind of cut it a little bit to maybe mask some inclusions, or we can polish it to make it look better than it did in its rough state. With pearls, there's nothing to do. There's nothing you can do as a lapidary or as man or woman to enhance the look of a pearl. We rely solely on the mollusk itself to create the perfect pearl. And that's just not easy. And so when you have a huge size like this, that's really jumping the rarity. So here we go. It's a fabulous pearl. It's a large stone, and if anybody likes it, it should be $59.99. We'll do better. Sale continues, but we got 25 minutes or so in this show, so we got to wow you. And here it is on the hand. That's really the point I need you to see here, because that's what's going to give you the look, really put it in perspective as far as the size goes. There's that profile as well. And we are still doing the white, the yellow, or the rose gold for you. $59.99 it's not. $49.99 it's not. $39, $29, $19. We're going to go lower. And this is that beautiful gem of the sea, an organic gem, let me remind you, which is meaning it's grown by a living organism. This is like, there are very few out there. It's like coral and pearls. So it just, again, very, very specialty to get, especially when you get not just a gray or dark charcoal color, but that really pretty green aqua purple tone. And think about it, how different purples are from greens, and yet this pearl is giving all of that luster together, and it's not even 19. 18, 17, 16. We've been doing this all day. Dropping prices like there's no tomorrow. Here's your chance to pick up a pearl, a huge pearl. Again, if you can handle bigger size ring, obviously Tahitian pearls are always of a bigger size, which is why they carry with them such a rarity across the board. But this being one of those extraordinary examples. And it's not $16.99. Or $15 or $14.99, extra 10% off. Please take advantage of that while you can. Just a few short days left of that opportunity, and now we're going to bring it even lower. How about, you know what? I'm going to make it $13.99. And then you get about $140 extra off that. Take a look, because no, that's not going to last. And white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, totally up to you there. So how about actually paying $12.59 to get that pearl with all of its gorgeous luster and those diamonds sitting right there at the base? I mean, that is just extraordinary, isn't it? I can do a quick recap as well, because there are a few specialty ideas still here. We had the color change Sphene earrings earlier too, if you missed them. I did want to remind you that this black opal with all the blues and some greens is subtle on the greens, but just a little bit. That's $9.99 if you'd like a really affordable opal out of Australia's Lightning Ridge. Great ring. That one's $9.99, which will really be $8.99. So that's how we started the show hours ago. Just want to mention that. How about a yellow diamond deal? One of our most spectacular yellow diamonds. Then we also have Tanzanite earrings drops. We have the big Russian demantoid if you're looking for it. The Tahitian pearl has got to go, $12.59 and change. Here's the one that shocks me. I shouldn't even recap this because we have such a deficit to get over, but I honestly, this is the pink Imperial. And if you missed it earlier, I know it was part of a wheel. I just want to just hone in on it here and zoom in on 1124048. This is one of our true pinky Imperials. I know they are very expensive, and they should be. They're one of the rarest stones in the world, and they're all natural. And when you get the pink color, that just really steps it up. This is our 47-point Oro Preto. pinky golden, more pink than it is orange, that's for sure. It's 7 points in pink diamonds. It's also 52 points in white diamonds. It is, I still can't get over this price tag, which is why I'm recapping it for you. Just because I don't want anyone to miss out on this moment. It is only $999. Stays as is in the rose and the white gold together, but it's actually $899, and it's one of, I think, the prettier and rarer, and just there's something so girly and elegant about this mounting, the way it's a triple halo, pink first, then white, but that outer halo is scalloped so that you get this look on the hand. What an important piece that is. And it will be $899 if you'd like to have it in your very own private collection, right? Our private collection stone turns into your private collection stone and piece. And the best part is it's $899 for all that ring. There is only one, so the only thing we need to know here, since it stays in the rose and the white, is what ring size you'd like. But it is a fabulous value, $899, and just that one. So let me know who's got it, and then we'll be moving right along. We'll show you some other pieces you haven't seen yet today. Those are just a couple of pieces I really felt strongly about recapping because I love their values and know the pieces are outstanding. The Tahitian pearl and the opal are still here, although it sounds like we might be verifying on either. And then we've got a little bit more to show you here before we go. And then last call on that yellow diamond necklace we had earlier, heart-shaped Tanzanite pendant still here as well. Everything that was requested is still here also. So if you saw a request and you were just bummed that it wasn't your request, you can take it. I do believe everything's still available that was requested. So again, feel free to call in. Don't miss out on that piece that you love because you're assuming it's sold. Most of the pieces are available, so you can still grab them if you'd like to. And again, $999 for that, or $999 for the opal. And so $899, what a feat. Just to make anything $899 in today's fine jewelry world is a struggle. So I just admire that even with all this extra discounting we're doing, you're seeing pieces that get down to these levels, which are really important. So $899 and change if you'd like either one of those. And here we go. Last call, Imperial. I know it doesn't look like a traditional Imperial at all, does it? Because it's got so much of those pinks to it. That's why we added the pink diamonds and the white diamonds to it. There's the Lightning Ridge opal with all those blues. Again, either way, $999. Let's get to it. Paraiba drops are here too. They're new. They've got some round Paraibas. If you've been waiting on Paraiba drop earrings, I'll just flash those in real quick. What a special earring with a lever back for you and all. That's going to be coming up just to give you a look, because this is something we rarely have. And it's going to be a beautiful, look at that. That's the first I can recall having in a true round blue green, and the specialty diamonds that are there, this is just deluxe. Those are very fancy diamonds that you have right between the diamonds in the front of the lever back and the Paraiba round drop. That's going to be that beautiful kite cutting that we see in diamonds sometimes. It's item number 1125523, and it's going to be luxury at its best. I think the best part is they're really wearable. It's not that oversized drop earring that you wear once a year for that fancy event. It's instead wear your Paraiba earrings every day if you wish. That's the wonderful thing about having a size and scale of earring like this, is it really does make it wearable. There's 18 karat gold. That's solid 18 karat white gold. You can change it if you want. There are round Paraibas that total a carat 13. So they're going to give you approximately, I mean, figure you got right about almost 60 points a piece on each. And then the diamond weight is 30 points in the diamonds, but gosh, that includes those really big stones there that you have. So the diamond, the weights of the gems and diamonds isn't overwhelming. It's about how rare everything is. It's about rare kite cuts that match. It's about rare round Paraibas that also match. It's about seeing the length that shows you, I think, how wearable they are. So that's what they look like from a distance away. Let me give you the length here, top to bottom. They're going to measure, and it is a lever back, so it's really easy, all one piece here. And it's going to be an inch plus, just a little bit of, I'd say about 1 1/8 inches there, top to bottom. I'll pop one on if that helps give you a little bit of an idea of what to expect. But it's also going to be a better value than $79.99 because we're at the end of the show. We want to move some jewelry, and it's our last call on our big Saturday. And what a fun show. What a deal everything has been. That's the big statement, is how much savings you've had in this Saturday to take advantage of, and that's what it looks like as it drops. You can see just that perfect compelling. I love that when you see them on, you really see the way that there's that dramatic, I love that little separation between the top which goes from smaller to larger diamonds, to that kite cut, which is a nice larger stone, to that round that is just as lively and brilliant and bright and neon as ever. And they're not going to be $79.99. So just again, that perspective I think is so important when it comes to a fabulous earring, and that's what they look like. I feel like that's an everyday drop style. We're going to go right back up close and give you a better value than $79.99. They're only $3,999, but of course $400 extra off that price, and so they'll be only $35.99 at checkout for you. And that just, sometimes it's not about the biggest or the loudest piece or the biggest carat weights. Sometimes it's about the ultimate luxury and what it is and how it's made. Yes? Sure. Jerry, you want to see the Kunzite pendant? Yes, I can do that right now. Kunzite, that was the one we flashed earlier, right? The big pear-shaped modified cut. We will do so. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry, he or she, first of all, just so I... Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, Jerry, we've got the Tahitian's gone now. The Kunzite's coming up. I'm going to show that real quick here. This is a pendant we flashed earlier. There were a few of you interested. Those Paraiba earrings are here if you'd like them. Here's the pendant. We didn't get a chance because we were showing it by request. We didn't get a chance to go on and price it yet. So here it is. This is going to be $112,5389. Thank you for the inquiry about it because it's a stunning 18 karat 61. It's the fancy cutting here. It's a modified pear shape. Most pear shapes are very narrow and elongated. This is a little bit shorter and wider. So what that gives is almost like a heart shape. And yet it doesn't have the cleft. It's stunning color. I love the faceting. The brilliance of the faceting that stems right from the center is so eye-catching. And then it has the 9 points in diamond, which is simply your pave in your pear-shaped bail. And then we'll show it to you from a distance away. It's our 1861. It is a gorgeous style. Here's what it looks like from a distance, because this size, well, that's what makes it remarkable, is the size of that stone and the color saturation it has. We've got a quick request. Desiree, your request is coming up. Got to get you a length here on this pendant. And guys, get final requests in for the day. We are back to do it again tomorrow. That's at 10 a.m. Pacific time on our Sunday. We'll have 3 hours live, but we want to get all those requests in today as we can. 1.1 there, top to bottom. Let me show it on the neckline here. It is technically a little larger than an inch. So 1.1 that looks like this has been estimated before, but look at how beautiful that is. Just glowing. And this is more of a true to form light here. I'm in a darker light when I stand, just gave you this point of reference, and it shows that's what we're talking about with neon. See how everything, the purples, the blues, and the pinks all got darker? They got more luxury. You see the neons happening, and it's no longer going to be the, well, 88, 88. We've had a lot of big Kunzite pendants right in that price range, hanging out right there. This one's going a lot less, fortunately. Let's go back to our wheel, take a close-up look at it, and blow it out for only, wowza, yeah. Oh, great. The oval that we had, very nice. Thank you. Who got it? Thank you so much. Our Imperial topaz for $9.99 is gone. Janice, thank you, Janice. Enjoy it. It's a beauty. And then here we go with the Kunzite, which is soon to be gone because 44.44 is half, and I'm not doing that. And we could go even less than that. I'm going to take it even lower than $3,000 or $29.99. And I know you've seen your fair share of big Kunzite pendants if you've been watching our show recently. They never go this low. It's $2,699 instead. And Desiree, your request is next. We've got the big fire opal coming up. And the Paraiba drop earrings are still here if you'd like to get those. Let's get to our fire opal. This is actually going to be, of course, you know it's less than that now. Right? We're getting used to this whole 10% off thing, so that's a little bit over $2,400. It'll be $24.29 and a dime if you'd like to get that Kunzite pendant. And then we'll rock on. Want to make sure we have enough time to show Desiree her fire opal here. It is another fantastic stone in a really cool, this mounting is just, to me, balanced and just right for this stone. This is going to give you as well, I would say, if you've ever, believe it or not, we sometimes have had people kind of, for lack of a better term, complaining that sometimes our fire opals are so high end, they're too red. And that's very hard to get, is an opal that's fire opal that's going to give you any red. This is really that cherry red meets a neon orange. It's kind of like the two colors combined together here. So really well done. Super high quality still, but it's not trying to look like ruby. It's still going to really look like a top quality fire opal. So if that's been something you've been looking for, this is a great way to go with this particular stone, because some of the stones really downright look like rubies, right? The way they glow and they're clean and they're bright and they're just, It's just a brilliant stone. Now, of course, this is a 613, but it's another stone that's going to look a lot larger than it weighs. So it's 1121552 is the item number. There is only one. Now, it is a request. However, all the requests today are still hanging out. So every request I've shown, still here. So that doesn't mean you have to be the requester. Again, I just make sure you know that you don't miss out on the pieces you love on account of it being someone else's request, because those are just requests, right? We always take first caller gets it. But this has got so many reductions. I can't even find where it started. $69.99 is where it started. Okay, finally found the original price. And there's just been reduction after reduction. Now you get an extra reduced price, plus you get the 10% off. And here's what it looks like on the hand. Because yes, that's going to look a lot larger than a 6 carat 13. For reference, here's my 13 karat Tanzanite. This is, again, proof, because I know I say it all the time so you're educated, but sometimes it helps to visually see it. That's a 13 karat Tanzanite. Now, which one looks bigger? I think the fire opal looks even bigger. That's a 1327 Tanzanite I'm holding, just to show you that it does look larger than a 6 carat stone. So now that we've seen that, now we take the price down to $1,999. $19.99, extra 10% off. You get it for $17.99 at checkout. So that's how we do a gorgeous fire opal right there. And of course, one only on that one. And good news, we can change the gold color, although you don't see much of the gold from this perspective. It's just the yellow gold. You see the prongs there, just maybe the tippy top of the prongs. If you do see it from the profile, you'll see a little basket work there, but you still get to decide. Do you want the yellow, the white, or the rose? It's totally up to you. And that, again, yes, more red than it is orange, but not completely red where you're missing out on that property that we love, where it's almost like that neon orangey red. Think of like a Mediterranean coral, which we know is an opaque stone. Imagine if you could get an opaque coral to come to life and be suddenly a transparent stone. That's, to me, what this top quality fire opal does. It's almost like what we expect and want out of the very best coral in the world, because it is that deeper red orange, but you still get a glow and a clarity. And keep in mind, it's obviously giving a bigger look because it's water-based. This is a water-dense stone for the most part. Opals always are, so opals across the board, whether they be opaque opals or transparent opals like this, they're always going to give you a lesser density. So it just means just what we showed you there visually. It looks bigger than it weighs. That's all. That's what that means. It's just that's the technical way to say get a lot more look than what you pay for. And nobody on this one. Well, at least we continued the trend of all the requests are still here, right? I think it's every one of them, as far as I'm aware. So again, anybody who wants it can grab it. But $17.99, maybe that's the perfect piece you've been waiting on. Maybe that's the one you've been hoping to get. Maybe that's the perfect color for you, or you like the idea of a bigger stone that you're not paying for a 13 karat, but it looks like a 13 karat. I think that's a bonus. If it was a 13 karat stone, it'd be a lot more money. So let's just give you that look. And of course, you've got a couple more opportunities here to get something special. If there's anything else we can recap for you, let me know. Still had 2 of our Congolese tourmalines available. I need to recap those. The blue-green Congos are still here. We had 3 initially. The Asher cut sold, but as far as I know, we still have the cushion and the emerald cut here, which is a bit of a shocker. So if you did join us a little late and you missed out on this presentation, well, here it is. This is the emerald cut. Wasn't that beautiful? And here's the cushion cut, which has a little bit of an emerald cut property to it. The way the internal faceting is, just one's a little more blue-green, one's a little more green-blue. So that's up to you. And it's going to be 2 great ideas, 1 fabulous price, no matter which one you like. They are huge stones, though. The emerald cut on the left is going to be our 312. The cushion cut on the right is 364. So it's just a matter of which one you truly prefer. I personally, I love a Paraiba. I know how expensive Paraibas are right now. I'm going for the blue-green. They're both blue greens, but I'm going for the 50-50 blue green, which is on the left side. If maybe you already have that, or maybe you like that kind of spearminty color, or maybe you're just, you love a green color. This is about still bright neons, still has those flashes of blue, which you see there when it lights up. And those are going to be only $17.77 a piece. So either way, you get your extra 10% off, which is going to take them under $1,600. So $15.99 is your all said and done price there. So $15.99 and 30 cents. So let us know any last minute requests you have. We are down to 9 minutes in the show. It's been a pleasure on this Saturday. We're back to do it again tomorrow. And it's going to be 10 a.m. Pacific time. You know we start early on Saturdays and Sundays, right? We're not here late at night on the weekends. We're here during the daytime. So out here on the West Coast, it's 10 a.m. If you live in the Central Time Zone, we start at noon. If you live on the East Coast, we'll get you after lunch. We start at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and that's where we carry you 3 hours through the most amazing jewelry on TV. So all of that happening tomorrow, continuing the sale and your 10% off advantage, getting you all the pieces you love, anything that we couldn't get to today. If there's something you want us to plan or pre-schedule for you tomorrow, we can do it. And then we still have a Rockstar yellow diamond deal. Let's get to it. Those are the recaps on the Congolese stones. Let's get to our yellow diamond, and boy, I would love to take an hour or two on this, but we have 8 minutes. I'm going to show you our 1 carat yellow diamond. We're going to make it obvious. This is a huge mounting, the classic mounting that's been upgraded. Used to be only white diamonds around it. Now we're going yellow and white around it. Watch this. It's fabulous. There are my Congolese stones. Here's the yellow diamond. Let's stop right here. And just for a moment, as a grand finale way to celebrate this Saturday, here it is, 1125591. Our yellow diamond. I can't have a show without a 1 carat yellow diamond. And I'm going to live that up every last minute I can, because there will be a day in the not so distant future when I will not have 1 carat yellow diamonds as we have for years. So we can't rest on our laurels and think they're here forever, even though it may seem as such. 101 VS center cushion cut square, 21 points in yellow diamonds around that. That's the halo. And then 117 in white diamonds down the sides. We've seen it with all white diamonds. We have literally upgraded it. We've done the yellow and the white in this mounting and still got the price less than $6,500 despite the upgrade. And that's really cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're out of time almost. So I'm ready to help you own it, and $17,999 is not the deal. There is $239 total weight in diamonds here. Very impressive. Let's take a look at it on so you instantly know if it works for you or not, because it is a big ring, but I wouldn't say oversized. It is a large ring, but I wouldn't say unwearable. It is a cocktail ring, but also not just for the cocktail hour. This could be wedding set upgrades. It could be a right hand ring, maybe right hand ring finger, right hand middle finger, whatever it is. This is just a very special opportunity to get a lot of diamonds that go all the way one side to the other. How about those big white diamonds? A lot of that carat 17 white diamond weight that's here is along that outer halo. Think about it. The sides are not that much. The big bulk of your diamond weight is that massive individual round brilliant size you're having all the way around. That would be halo number 2. So we've got better than 79, a lot better. Get ready. We only have the one, and that's going to be crucial here, because obviously doing a number on doesn't matter how rare it is, how valuable it is, how scarce it is. What the rest of the world is doing on wholesale levels and retail matters. It just matters not one bit to us. There are $12,000 1 carat yellow diamonds being traded in wholesale. We have yet another Hong Kong show coming up around the corner, getting prepped to get out there. But you know what? What's the price going to be now? Next month, it's September. We are weeks away. What is the new upgraded price going to be on yellow diamonds? Last month, they were $12,000 for individual 1 carat yellows that were of this like grade and quality. So keep that in mind. This is why I tell you, we can't bring new ones in. You got to take what we have while we have them, because the new ones, if we ever chose to bring them in, I don't think it's going to be a really smart business practice to do an $8,000 ring if the center stone alone costs $12,000. And then you add all the extra diamonds to it, and you put the gold with it, and you put it all together. It can't happen. Let's take this moment for what it is, which is a moment in time to set a record with yellow diamonds and do something nobody else does, and actually discount the world's most luxury diamonds. And natural they are, not treated, not heated. That color came out of the ground of the Argyle mine that has since been closed, and now we're looking at a better price than $79, $69, $59, $49. Even $39.99 will not do it, and there's a lot of extra savings with your 10% off. So let's rock it and roll it and get you a better value than even $3,000. Last 5 minutes are here. We're making this $29.99 right now. Very first and only. This is just such an important moment here. You got to get in. $29.99 turns into $26.99. And that is exactly how you want your yellow diamonds. It's so important. So here we go, $2,700. It's really under that. So you get a huge value. You get a great yellow diamond. You get 2 carats 39 total weight. It's as it is in two-tone gold, unless you absolutely insist. But honestly, you probably just leave it just the way it is. Tell us your ring size and watch the brilliance of this stone. That center stone has a VS quality and it is a brilliant cut. So it's even more of that spectacular sparkle we love. Diamonds are known for that anyways, right? But if you can brilliant cut it as opposed to a regular standard cushion cut, it gets better. It shows off more of that we love. We want our diamonds to be bright and sparkling, and that's where we show off the high quality. And we have a couple pieces left from the show. This is our last 4 minutes. Let me take a moment and ask you sincerely if there is anything you're even halfway thinking about today. There is a good chance that your item, your favorite item from this entire 3 hours, might still be here. And if it is, we can either show it again if we have the time, which we're running out of. We have 3.5 minutes left until this show is concluded. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That, of course, is 1 p.m. Eastern. So we hope we can all gather again and celebrate jewelry together and give you the greatest values that are possible. But in the meantime, if there's anything else, this is why I ask you to think about it now as opposed to tomorrow, because you have no idea how many hours I'm prepping here before the show even begins and how many people call in and ask for items from Saturday that are no longer available. And you're all wondering, what the heck? It was available when she ended the show. We get busy after the show. People are calling in, placing those orders, picking up the pieces that are still left. So by the time Sunday morning rolls around, even if you call early, it's not here. And that's the whole point. So make sure you dial in. If there's anything, I wouldn't be saying it like that if we had a final sale going on. But given that you have a money-back guarantee on everything and you've got the savings you do, there's no reason to hold back. There's no reason to sit back and risk that your piece could go to somebody else. It's your piece. It should go to you, and see what it's all about. So take a look. It's our last 2.5 minutes. And like I said, back tomorrow to do it all again, but with a lot of incredible new jewelry. Obviously, pieces you have not seen in this event. And like I said, if there's anything you want to inquire about, this is the last 2 minutes of broadcast time. But of course, we are here with the phone lines open after we go off the air. So you let us know, and we'll be able to answer those questions. If you just have a question about something, if you want an opinion on which piece over the other, if you want to pick up a purchase, whatever it is, this is the time to do it, because there are one of a kinds that are still here today, but that won't be the case once 8 and 9 a.m. roll around tomorrow morning. So make sure you take the pieces, because you got that money back guarantee. You pick it up, you see it at home, then you decide. Fabulous last 2 minutes. Again, this ring is everything. I'm going to try it on one more time. $239 total weight, $17,999 ring. Now it's $26.99 to the first caller who says yes, and you got a minute 45 to take advantage. And again, Lynette, if you're watching, thank you so much for that amazing, your card that you sent, all the beautiful things you said. It's much appreciated. You have no idea. Yes? No, not that I'm aware of. Let me go see. Do you mean Sphene? Yes, Sphene earrings I had. Yes. Color change Sphene earrings, perhaps. Let me flash those for you. Sure, we got time to do that. Here they are. They are 112-5516. Coming up next, these were here earlier, our color change Sphene rounds in the yellow gold. This is, remember, an 18 karat gold setting. They do stay in the yellow just 112-5516, Tony. And there they are. They are your fabulous, look at that, carat 80. Look at that. Gorgeous stones, matched to perfection too, which is not easy to do. In the color change Sphenes, and you've got the greens that'll go to red, but of course, all the flashes of color and brilliance happen every moment in that stone. And as they move, I love this as a diamond alternative because it's better than diamond. It is. It's rarer. It's better. Now it's a softer stone, which is why a lot of people say no thanks. But this is an earring, so you can say yes, please. And it's only $17.99 at checkout if you'd like to own those. So our last look at those Sphene earrings by request. They're still here and verifying. So we have 90 seconds remaining in the broadcast. Let me know if you'd like the yellow diamond ring we just had. Anything else? Again, last call on the show. If you're thinking about something, the best thing to do is try it. Do not wait. Tony, I've got 30 seconds left, and you've got a minute 20 left. Am I right, or are you right? Or either way, I better sign off soon here, because I'm looking like we have 20 seconds left on the clock. I'm glad I looked. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to see you all here tomorrow bright and early at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll have more great jewelry, and we'll continue to show our appreciation to you all, our TVON family. Thanks again. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Have a great rest of your Saturday. We'll see you right here tomorrow at 10 a.m. See you then.